And here we are. Let's see.
This is number 3.
Oh, it's being very unkind to the YouTube. All right.
Tres tacos.
All right.
Tres burritos.
Ted Bennington has been a bad boy.
I see it on Weaving Spiders Webs. I see it on Dogface Dudes Deliberating. I do not see Streamman and Benjamin Boulderson.
Right.
At Benjamin Boulderson.
Interesting.
Do we have a Rumble? I see that we already have 1 thumbs down on Rumble. That's good.
Oh, that's to be expected. I have very, very dedicated haters. The rumor is that at least 2 of them are exes, and then one of them is a chump called Drizzle.
Using a VPN through Texas.
Your consistent thumbs downs.
Yeah. But yes, we are in fact using hoodies to hide who is and who is not bald. That's true.
It's a bald-faced truth.
Yeah.
Also, I'm bald.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. If he wasn't Ted Bennington, he'd be Ted Balderdash. It's true.
Your dad is not bald, even though you are Balder's son.
So we are
it's
live.
not. You don't get your hairline from your dad. You get your hairline from your mom's dad.
My mom's dad was bald as shit.
That's where all of that lack of, thick flowing locks out the dome come from. That's your mom's dad. Unfortunately. Now, conversely, there are things that you get from your dad that you should be proud of. You're welcome, son. You're welcome. But hairline specifically, that is that's from your maternal grandfather. It's true.
Is Abe older than you?
Jim's climbing out of the
son.
pool here shortly. But well, fellas, industrial society and its future has a new a new challenger for everyone's attention. They're in the magical land of Atlantic City.
Oh.
Yeah, Atlantic City.
East Coast.
There it is.
Did you get a code?
We're good.
No shit.
It's Atlantic City hotspot for World War debate. Now, I don't know if you guys knew whether or not you were going to war this weekend, but you did. And the people who brought you to war were Ben Swan and Gavin McInnes and Sam Tripoli and some left-wing chick whose name I've yet to learn. You got
it's not so erudite is her stage name.
Erudite. Luddite. erudition, extraction. I don't think we're still using the word kidnapping. It was a capture, guys. It was a capture.
Anyways, it appears
No Benjamin Ball.
no Benjamin Balderson tonight.
The YouTube stream is not going to the Benjamin Balderson channel tonight. All right.
Because fucking Google, again, I had somebody trying to buy a cow, and I've been fucking talking through damn Craigslist, and they just shut my YouTube down again.
Okay. Well, do we want to hear a word from a future past sponsor?
Well, sure. Let's
bring that up.
Yeah. I mean, since we're all here, seems fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here, there we go.
Seafood, hurry up. I'm hungry.
You are not going to believe what I'm looking at.
Got any gummy bears?
What's ever on the shelf there, Chief?
Can't even tell you.
You don't have to tell her. You can show her. It's PCS Vision from Sprint. They built the largest all PCS enhanced nationwide network, so now your phone can do more than ever.
And I can send it to her. That's unreal.
That'd be my word for it.
Introducing PCS Vision from Sprint. Clearly, a whole new way to look at wireless.
This is the origin of the aubergine pictures. So I know it's a big pill to swallow. And microwave burritos, also very important to the story.
Quick question, class. Who are you in the hour? And who do you think we are that we would be opposed to America being our country? I don't get it, man. I don't. Like, do you mean our country in that you are Peter Thiel or George Soros or Paul Singer, Howard Lutnick? Is that are you? If you are do you run BlackRock?
Is he a member of the Sprint PCS Vision Network? Could
Right?
he text us
Right?
a photograph?
Do you have American Airlines Premium Plus miles?
Could be.
Yeah. I'm not because I'm not sure.
What
But yeah.
flavor? What flavor is that guy?
If you mean America is back in the hands of the Americans, I am very, very, very sorry to inform you that is not currently the case.
So we are streaming live to the Weaving Spiders
Klaus's Clint Russell.
and to the Deliberating Dog-Faced Dudes.
No, if he was Clint Russell, he would be demanding a link so that he could queef all over the fucking live stream.
I have another exhibit to display here related to the microwave burrito phenomenon.
All right.
So if you haven't heard the news, the creator of the dill burrito is left this mortal coil today. This will be his lasting legacy, the spicy Indian dill burrito, the Mexican dill burrito, and I think there was a white guy version of the dill burrito without any flavor in it, just in case you didn't want to spice up your office microwave break room too much. Did you guys ever have the opportunity to try a vegetarian frozen burrito?
I'm going to defer to the vegetarian on the panel.
I
Garlic,
would,
herb.
He's like, I'm
What-
currently
what-
eating one. It's
Oh, the burrito?
delicious.
It's rice.
Fajitas.
It's a fajita. It's rice and peppers and jalapenos and onions, mushrooms, cheese, and some chipotle aioli.
Scott Adams described his invention, the dill burrito, as the blue jeans of food-like objects, where you didn't have to think about it. You could put on a blue jeans and go to work in an office cubicle. And when it came time for lunch, you didn't have to think about it. You just pop in a frozen dill burrito in the microwave and get back to work. This is office cubicle culture.
Yeah, it's how you maintain productivity.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think the one concern with these dill burritos is their nutrients were fortified with vitamins and minerals that also,
Are you saying dill burritos?
yeah, Dilbert,
Dill Burt.
dill burritos.
Yeah.
They're Dilbert branded dill burritos made by Scott Adams. Yes.
Yeah, they come with office ennui.
So I had a
Served with bland pico de gallo and general malaise.
also around this time, Eric Van Daniken also met with Dilbert cartoonist Scott Adams in the in-between space. I don't know if they're going to the up place or the down place, the heaven place or the hell place, but I think they're just kind of sitting in purgatory. There's a long processing line at the border, and right now they're having a conversation about if they put in gold in the dill burritos, because that's one of those essential vitamins and nutrients that Eric Van Daniken was very concerned about mining on Earth. So these dill burritos, if you were concerned about saving every penny, pinching every loaf, then there might be some nutrients that you might flush away. So you'd have to be careful about that, because they were so well fortified with vitamins and minerals. Could have been colloidal gold. I don't think the world was ready for dill burritos.
Gosh. You guys didn't tell me my picture was crooked.
Do you have a level?
Yeah. It's these eyeballs.
I think I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. I could rest a nickel on that right now.
Apparently, Cheer had to sacrifice something for that to happen.
Right. Do we want to get into the principal discussion of the evening, or do we want to be a little frivolous before that?
Okay, give me just 1 second. I got it going.
We're just running down the clock, trying to determine if this will go to the Benjamin Balderson YouTube channel tonight.
Oh, okay.
Why does it say upcoming? Oh, we're live. All right, we're good.
All right.
Okay.
So now I think we've got the time to be frivolous.
All right. What we wouldn't have if we weren't on the channel we're trying to accelerate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a
You would have had to have been
email
serious.
in the video title, I see.
All right. Well,
Okay, I believe we're good to go.
sweet.
It is live.
Yay.
There we go. Check the studio chat. Mr. Bennett.
I don't know why Google has such a problem with Craigslist. Like, you're one of them Craigslist people.
There's
I'm selling some cows on Craigslist.
There's a Yahoo email address in the title of the video. Check the studio chat for the full title.
Remember, I don't. That's part of why that took so long. So I still don't got a keyboard.
Oh.
So I got to be all tricky and slick about it. I got to.
Gotcha.
So I type it with my phone and
using
then
the on-screen keyboards.
Send it to myself.
There's some accessibility options. All right. Looks like the plumbing's been fixed. We didn't clog it too bad.
That's what the jalapenos are for.
Mm-hmm. I think everyone's in the chat they need to be in. All right. Let's launch this space rocket.
All
Yay.
Right. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everybody.
I mean, YouTube historically not a fan of any of us.
Yeah. That's a fact. What's up, Accidental Alchemist?
What are you gonna do? You press on.
All right. Which I really loved. What's up, Etta? I really loved when you were on Sarah's panel for a little bit the other night, when you lit everybody up about being honest with themselves, that when that dude was crying around about the not enough people saving him from the 2020 things, and you're like, dude, if you're gonna fucking fight with it, you got to be honest. You're gonna take hits, like. All these people that say they're fighting the good fight and then want to cry as soon as they get touched back. Like, it's called a fight for a reason. Like, expect to take hits.
Yeah. If Sarah or anyone from the tomato verse is watching right now, I apologize for my word choice that evening. I did say a no word that I'm allowed to say everywhere but YouTube. And I probably shouldn't have, but the person that I was talking to, in my opinion,
exhibited the qualities of that word.
Earned that for sure. Yeah,
it was definitely an appropriate time to use it, but YouTube recognizes no appropriate time.
Right. So I do apologize to Sarah when trying to get her live stream demonetized or anything like that. And I'm glad that dude came around. I am, but yeah, just how like red team, blue team polarized do you have to be in order to be like, no, it's great when the government kills people I don't agree with, but I would hate it if the government killed people I do agree with. And so therefore, it's just the people who don't have anything to do with rigged elections that are the problem. Like, that's really?
It's been a rough week for those of us that realize politics is bullshit. And they've drummed this up to basically George Floyd levels.
Oh, yeah, they're trying. Same place, too.
Like,
so are we talking about a hard G here or a soft G or the hardest of hard G's in the rhymes with Estapo?
Well, the thing is they're so good about this, is picking these situations that don't have a good side to it is what they do, and that's the ones that they champion. Because there's certainly situations all over, you can watch them all over the internet, where cops are absolutely out of line. You can find videos where the other person is absolutely out of line and it's one-sided. In this situation, 100%, what chick did, if it was me, I would have expected to get popped in the face for it. 100%. On the same token, could the cop have chosen not to do that? Absolutely, he could have. Like, he could have just said, oh, look, I'll get out the way. She ain't going nowhere. Like, we'll grab her in a second. That could have happened also. So both situations, and here's the fact is what people aren't wanting to blame is the overall powder keg that they have purposely built up that was absolutely going to cause something like this. Absolutely.
So this is the event that happened. Was it last Thursday? About less than a mile away from a George Floyd event a few years previous. So it's in the same neighborhood.
It's allegedly a 17-minute walk.
Yeah.
Round the corner, up the road, around the corner.
In a neighborhood with a decorative T-Rex on the lawn.
It's in the ghetto, straight out. Like anybody that's been the ghetto since I was in high school. Like if you wanted trouble,
34th and
whatever
Portland?
flavor, you went down to Lake Street in Hennepin.
Oh yeah. This was 34th in Portland where she got shot.
She got shot on 34th in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some Twilight language there a little bit.
And then she got shot. She got shot right in front of a house that was 3333 Portland. And then the next day in Portland, there was a 33 and 32-year-old couple that got shot by ICE. But yeah.
Some overlapping words, concepts, and ideas.
Just odd.
Like seriously, both things can be true. You can be like, that chick was nuts and definitely should have expected something very bad to happen to her. And short of getting completely deleted, I'm sure she was partially looking forward to that. You know, that would give her all kinds of virtue signaling, probably a nice fat civil rights lawsuit. But the stupidity was high all around. And we can all understand that the stupidity was just high all around. And watching the two political sides argue completely like their side is absolutely right without at all looking at the other side is just insane to me.
There were some odd connections. You know, we've done some deep dives into occult Twilight language and these types of things and how a lot of the concepts overlap. So if it's 33rd Street and Portland Avenue connecting to what was going on in Portland, the city in Oregon, also the name of the individual being Renee has to do with reborn. It's from French, meaning reborn, so good reborn, and she had a full name too. But then I started getting the updates immediately being in Minnesota. So it was all very local to me. And there was some concern immediately that they weren't saying her name correctly. And then other people were pushing back to say the hashtag say her name thing is only for women of color. And she was a white woman. So absolutely immediately the powder keg, as you said, was being lit. It was being ignited with passion for and against. And then they dragged children into the event by closing the schools. So immediately the following day, the schools within that region were closed. And I think there was other schools in Minnesota that were also closing due to concern of
it is a magic
ICE
sandwich.
agents.
My wife makes magic stuff from scratch. It's fantastic. And if you're watching on my channel, yes, I am a felon, but I believe I'm the only felon. So you're a felon, Steve?
Yeah.
Don't even know I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Marcus is a pure boy. So 2 out of 3. I don't think 66% would make it a felon channel.
Right. No, my felony happened in 2000 in Georgia, and we got swarmed by a handful of police officers. When they were done searching us, myself and a couple other people had drugs in our pocket that weren't there when we started getting searched. And then we all got hit with Class D possession felonies because they were all felonious drugs in the state of Georgia. And yeah, I got kicked out of the state for 15 years. That was part of my eventual release. Was banned from the state of Georgia for 15 years.
No peaches for you.
The weed that I got a felony for was definitely my weed. Now, where they went wrong with it is they said that I was intending to distribute because I had so much.
Right.
And I assure you, a quarter pound when I only get paid every 2 weeks was all mine, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you got to make that stretch, man.
Yeah. You know, I only get paid every other week. That was what I could afford to purchase every other week. Dickheads.
Yeah. Yep. Oh. Dude, I guess Candace Owens is running around telling people that Charlie Kirk is currently in purgatory.
He's in purgatory.
So it seems like a lot of you have stopped carrying the flame.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Is he meeting with Eric Van Daniken and Gilbert?
Yeah, not near enough pleading and begging and praying and paying for Charlie Kirk, apparently.
Right. You look, if you're not engaged in self-flagellation for at least 7 to 14 minutes a day in the name of Charlie Kirk, how do you expect him to get out of purgatory? How?
Win a debate.
I want to it's gonna sound terrible. It really is. It's gonna sound god awful. But if Candace Owens is the one pushing it, then truly lead by example. Get on your freaking podcast with the flail and just hit the crap out of yourself for about 10 minutes to let us know that you really, really mean what you say. Or, since you're married to English nobility, you could probably farm that task out, and you, Candace Owens, could get whipped on camera. Let's say by an identical lookalike to Sergeant Slaughter.
Dude, like right when he was doing when monster trucks first became a big thing. And and Barefoot and Sergeant Slaughter had that tug of war with Bigfoot.
Exactly. Yeah. Or Drewski doing whiteface. Those are your two options, Candace. If you really want to free Charlie's soul from purgatory, we need to see you getting whipped by Sergeant Slaughter's lookalike or Drewski doing whiteface.
Yeah.
Or here's the third option.
Ted DiBiase's going to prison.
What? He's the $1 million man.
That's craziness.
Write that down. Ted
Here's the third option,
DiBiase.
though. Here is the third option. Owen Benjamin challenges you, Candace Owen, to a watermelon seed spitting contest. And the winner gets to decide whether or not Charlie Kirk's soul emerges from purgatory.
Oh, fuck.
I think that's fair. I do. I think that's fair.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we are casually, hilariously, mostly non-offensively, and totally hate-free racist. Yes, 100%. welcome aboard. I hope it's a fun ride.
Yeah.
Drewski probably would give her a pass. He probably would. Or he'd lean into it like he did with the black dude that he met at the NASCAR race when he was doing whiteface.
The white took him over.
Drewski did a whole skit where he got a mullet and even his like under titty was white. He went all out, American flag tattoo, the overalls, all that shit, dude.
Yeah, the overalls was great.
He went to NASCAR and had himself a time.
Yeah, good old time.
Drewski. Is Drewski a Polish name? Is Drewski Polish?
If he is, I would be surprised. I would be. I wouldn't consider it out of the realm of possibility, but it would be a curveball. Yeah.
Racist jokes are funny. In fact, for the most part, the only actual humor has to be lowbrow, just by definition. Anything above that is not humor anymore. It's like where people go,
like until you hit Monty Python levels of absurd highbrow, which kind of is a horseshoe theory that brings you back around to lowbrow.
Your father smells like elderberries.
Right.
Monty Python's hilarious. Did you see Shane Gillis?
Ted Allen does look like a Lithuanian tonight. That is correct.
Is it because I'm going no brow tonight?
It's because you look like you just left a rave in Bosnia at 7:30 in the morning.
Holy shit, a holy pubic hair of Charlie Kirk's can cure snake handlers?
You should see my other balaclava.
Right?
I think there's some pushback against covering the face too much, like the masked banditry.
Oh, Shamrock Shake has nailed it. It will be. Hey, guys, if you want to help get Charlie out of purgatory, just send prayers in the form of dollars to Candace Owens.
Now, my question is which level of purgatory? Because, I mean, given that they're calling it purgatory, I have to assume that they're using the Dante's Inferno version of the hell setup. And in that, if you ever read Dante's Inferno, the purgatory has its own specific levels also. It just seems to be more reserved for sins that are capable of being like bought off. Like hell itself is for sins that you there's no paying it for it. But you can pay for those sins in purgatory, but there's specific levels, and the letter appears on their head as after they've defeated that level, and then they can pass through that gate. There's like guardians at each of these gates.
The guardians of the indulgences.
Yeah, which purgatory seems more annoying than actually like horrible. Like hell's pretty nasty in that book, but purgatory, it's just kind of annoying.
So we're talking pay to play.
Yeah.
I'd asked what was Anna Kasparian's appearance fee.
That is a fine question. I've got to imagine it was fair. Well, it's hard to say. Because sometimes these events, really as a starting event, she probably didn't have much of an appearance fee. And a lot of times these appearances don't pay out like what a person you would think. You're doing it more for the exposure than anything else.
Yeah, I would think really that the any sort of like payment would be the least important and least interesting aspect of anything that happened for all of that.
Yeah,
I didn't see much exposure. She seemed to be fully clothed.
Potential exposure. You got Ben Swan up there. Who expected 8 people to show up?
Right?
Like when they panned out to the audience, it looked like a Hillary Clinton speech out there.
Yeah.
Right? What the fuck is happening? Like, but there was Ben Swan. Ben Swan was a giant. You know, obviously he's been kind of under the radar for a minute since RT got taken
Well,
down.
he got shoved off the radar.
Yeah.
that was the whole thing. They were like, hey, he said stuff we didn't like on mainstream television, and rather than have a legitimate chiseled Ken doll on camera at all times, we chose to remove that, lose all of the female audience that was only there for, you know, the frosted tips and freaking cheekbones. I got rid of them, and then they pushed them over to RT, and then Donald Trump and Joe Biden were like, "Oh, we're gonna get rid of RT." Actually, it was Joe Biden who got rid of RT, and then Donald Trump was like, "Yeah, no, that's a good idea." Yeah.
So that's Russia Today.
Yeah. So yeah, Ben Swan started his own platform a few years ago, because when I met him at Freedom Fest in 2022, I think. Yeah, 2022. He had just launched like his own streaming platform.
Okay.
And he was trying to get that off the ground and make it work. And yeah, but I mean, dude, he is somebody who has historically commanded a very large audience. Gavin McInnes, same thing. Like he founded Vice. He's been a huge and polarizing figure in media for 15 years.
God, Vice couldn't be more hot garbage. Like that's
when he left, it turned into real woke trash. But before that, it was intentionally poke you in the eye, controversial trash. Yeah.
And then Not So Erudite. She didn't call herself Not So Erudite on that, but was using her real name. But
is that who the liberal co-host was?
Yeah.
God, she was terrible.
Well, she, you know, she's from the Destiny sphere. She's tried.
Wait, real quick, let's address this. Ted Bennington, out of Trump or Obama, who do you love?
I would love to see them collide together and make one super villain.
Ted Allen? It's a video and audio show. You can't just nod.
Either or. My favorite president, Ronald Reagan.
Okay. If it were up to me, every member of a organized criminal pedophile gang would be hanged in front of each and every individual citizen so that we could all throw tomatoes and laugh at them. And then we could go about our business of being grown adults, not being told what to do by a bunch of bloodline dorks who don't work and have never done anything other than rape and pillage. Welcome to Uncle Ted Talks.
Yeah, we hate both
the
sides.
toboggan talks. There was a good
comment. They're all garbage. They're all puppets. They're all just following orders for a bunch of people who don't care about
Andrew
us.
Jackson was a beast. I will give exception for Andrew Jackson. He definitely was a beast.
For like 15 minutes, and then they fuck him over too, and they fucking hamstrung him and handicapped him and did everything but call him a child of God.
Yeah, he did. He managed,
he
managed to get rid of the Federal Reserve. You got to respect that.
Well, there wasn't a Federal Reserve. Jackson was 100 years before 1913.
Of the Federal Reserve.
He went after the central banks for sure.
Yeah,
it would be another 100 years before they could come up with something like a Federal Reserve. But he did effectively like drive a stake through central banking for nearly a century, and he should be credited for that. He should be.
Yeah, beastly.
Yeah, you guys all have 5-gallon buckets filled
and
with
the dude
copper
survived
pennies.
what, like 4 or 5 fucking assassination attempts. Like that one, the dude came up and pulled the trigger right behind his head and it misfired, and then pulls another gun, puts that still to the back of his head, misfire again. How lucky you gonna be?
Yeah. You'd think he'd learn how to duck an elbow.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah. Well,
Like you would think
by the ear, wasn't he missing one of his ears?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure he's because he's old enough that he fought against the British, and I think one of his ears was gone, and because he was left for dead, his whole head got flayed
Jackson
open.
really didn't fight the British until after the fucking war had already officially ended.
But he was a child, so he wasn't even really. Yeah.
But yeah, his only major battle was post fucking war.
I'm just saying, I'm not sure he could hear out of one side so well.
Remember? Well, in 1814, we took a little trip along Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. We cooked a little bacon and we cooked a little tea, and we fought the bloody blizzards on the shores of Reveille. Yeah. Does anybody know the rest of the words? Because that's all I got. That's all I got.
Sing it
Badger
again.
does.
Trying to get the melody in my head.
So, at any rate, Gavin McInnes, what's her butt?
Not so erudite.
Not so erudite. Yeah. Her, full disclosure, my friend, Sam Tripoli, is a part of this, and I'm going to spend the next, how long we got on this show? 2 hours and 15 minutes kicking the shit out of my friend. Yeah. Yeah,
because that deserves it.
Yeah. So I do. I love Sam Tripoli with all my heart. He is a very very dear friend. Boy, is this going to be an interesting experiment in what you can get people to buy into.
Yeah.
Bring up their promo poster.
Hey, back from the pool. Currently in the shed.
Right on time.
No, shed, Jim's worthy. We've just spent the last 44 minutes stalling.
Oh, thank
you.
you.
In order to wait for your beautiful, lovely, happy, shiny face. In order to get into this World War debate show that is attempting to take the interwebs by storm.
It's live and in person as well.
Well,
we have the technology to stream the World War debate.
No, it wasn't on TV. It was streamed to all the social media platforms. It was called Word War Debate, WWD.
Ted Steves can bring up the poster in the shares. Here it is. Rated mature. The World War debate with Ben Swan.
Ben Swan and Steve and I just went on about, what a figure he is. This Crystal Marie, she did 2 small interviews. During a lot of those sideline interviews and whatnot, the audio didn't come through. Real bad technical difficulties, like severe technical problems in this. On the bottom left here, we got what's her name? Kayla Turner. That's Kyla. This is Not So Erudite. In the center there, we've got the infamous Sam Tripoli, the host of the Tinfoil Hat podcast, and fantastic comedian. And then on the bottom right here, we have Gavin McInnes, the jackass from Vice.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, Colonel
Sanders.
So
these 3 were basically a panel that sat up and away from the debate. Ben Swan moderated the debate. It appears like, and Steve could maybe verify this. It appears like they just basically got Ben Swan for this very first one to try and draw some eyes to it, but it doesn't appear like Ben Swan's going to continue on with doing these shows. And I don't know jack shit about this Crystal Marie lady.
She's wearing a low-cut blue shirt. That's about all I know about her. Ben Swan, 2 N's.
She's
Kyla
an
Turner.
actress. Her name is Crystal Marie Denha.
Huh?
Her name is Crystal Marie Denha, Denha. She's Crystal Marie is a Los Angeles-based comedian, actress, writer, and producer who has performed at a 2024 Netflix Is a Joke festival, regularly appears at the Comedy Store, and opened for Jay Leno, Russell Peters, Adam Carolla, and Maz Jabroni.
Jabroni?
Jabroni. Well, it's an A, not an O. So I would have. That's why I said Jabroni.
Is it
It's the
Jabroni?
English version.
Jabroni, is that a trademark name? Registered?
I mean, registered in North Jersey in
Patent pending Jabroni technology?
1992. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but jabroni is just kind of a East Coast. You're a mook.
It's kind of different from a burrito.
Yes.
Kind of rolled up. a little
Although
differently.
you could fold the jabroni and you could roll a jabroni, and if you're of a particular inclination, you could stuff a jabroni with meat, but a jabroni is actually a living, breathing human being who happens to be a schmuck.
It appears that the thing that she is, it says she's most known for singing the opening theme of the North American telenovela Pecados Llenos by Telemundo, alongside Cuban American singer Giancarlos Canella.
Tonight is the war of the Mexican pronunciations.
So that's who this chick on the top right is.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't expect my very German white ass to have pronounced any of those Mexican things right. You wanted that, you should have got somebody that doesn't glow in the fucking dark.
I'm no bro tonight.
I got you. What are we trying to pronounce?
The name of the telenovela.
I already said all the words. I probably said them wrong.
Crystal Marie being well known for a telenovela theme song that she sung the words to in Espanol.
Yeah, I've not seen McGinnis speak a lot. I'm aware of that, he's a right wing and he says very offensive things, very controversial things. Last night he said, like, he told not so erudite that she's not worth as much of a woman because she miscarried, and it was like, holy fuck.
I didn't know she played football.
Right, fumbler.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I will admit, before we start, I did not watch the second debate. I thought I can only limited hear that shit so much about fucking Israel and shit. I've got
I think the big focus is the Anna Desparian versus the Pearly things.
Obviously that was the main event, which we'll discuss when we get there, but was not it was not well thought out. I think they went too much for big names, and rather than a good matchup, like this is like the UFC, like one of the big things. You can't just take two top fighters. They've got to actually have stylistically where the match is going to be exciting. And this was not. What are we doing?
Catching up with our chat, there was a great comment about why Polish people spell their last name with S-K-I, ski, because they can't spell toboggan. How do we spell toboggan?
Yeah.
That's great.
I thought it was pronounced toboggan. Like Lake Wobegon. it's a regional thing, and it's a big choice to start your word war debate on the. I always get these confused. East Coast, not the West Coast. Midwest could have been fine. There could have been, something in Iowa, for instance, but they made a big decision.
At these, I know that for like Vegas and Reno, having an event at one of those places, there's so many event centers in those places, and they're so cheap to fly into. And I've got to imagine this was in Atlantic City, so I've got to imagine the same applied that you're leaving. Like that's part of why when we did Flattoberfest in Vegas for the international one, because it's super cheap to fly in and out of Vegas, super cheap to get hotel rooms, super cheap to get the venue. Like venues have gotten crazy expensive.
Okay, I see that Tobogan rhymes with Joe Rogan, and that's the pronunciation. Thank you. It's difficult to read chat and then not know how to pronounce the words live on air. And Anna has 20 years of experience doing this. We're not quite up to 20 years of experience. I don't know how much experience Pearl has.
Either or, if you want to see some OTO ass get kicked, go to Weaving Spiders Webs. What's the number?
Uncle Al Greenfield isn't
it's the episode with Alan Greenfield on there, the OTO guy from fucking that was on History Channel and all that. And I tear that dude to shreds. It was embarrassing. Like you claim to be a master of secrets. Shut the fuck up.
It's on Weaving Spiders Welcome, not Weaving Spiders Webs.
Oh, it was on Welcome? Oh, that was the last. That was the last Welcome, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is a little trivia for the fans. The last Welcome before it was a Webs.
Yeah.
So there was a name change. And we've kind of done the same thing.
Happy. He was real excited to have Alan Greenfield on there, and he was not.
Sure. So these things change over time. We adjust the target, and we move towards where we need to be and adjust for accuracy. And we've kind of done the same thing with the Deliberating Dog-Faced Dudes, or the Dog-Faced Dudes Deliberating channel is streaming this tonight under the title Uncle Ted Talks.
Did Steve kick this off about the whole second thing and then leave when he's the only one that can pull things up and down?
Well, that's the deliberations that the dogs get into behind the scenes in real life, or IRL. If you're on Sprint PCS Vision and you're able to text image messages, remember those? Do you remember the first time you got an image texted to you? Before there was emojis. I don't know if we have the Swollenness Company representative with us, but they sent me this, and it's an awfully large pill to swallow. So I don't know if I'm supposed to grind it up or.
Oh fuck!
I don't know. I part of me thought it would be larger.
Or veiny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I watched the first debate. The first debate was you want to put that link in there in the chat for them, just in case they want to watch it. Yeah, it was a good time. Mm-hmm. I'm an actual occultist. That dumb fuck isn't. And he's straight, and we busted him in it. We busted him. It's a suppository. Well played. Yeah, we busted him in the fact that their system is just good, old boy, because he talked about the only reason his book got published was because one of the underlings that wanted to get promoted was a publisher, and fucking he was like, well, you want to get promoted, you got to publish my book. It was all bad.
So right.
He fell out of the chair.
Uh-oh.
How the hell did you fall out of the chair that far? That's not falling. That's like the chair is 5 feet away. You're a dork, Bubba.
Do we have a seatbelt? A booster
He
seat?
apparently needs one.
Dog
Oh,
seatbelt.
no.
Yes.
That's good technology, an example of useful technology, the booster seat.
So it started out. It started out.
So this was Sunday night.
Yeah, it started
Live.
out pretty bad.
Word war debate.
Like I said, a lot of audio issues. They go into the first debate, which was Pisco and I can't think of the other guy's name. What's the other guy's name?
I don't remember the opening band.
Oh, I have to look it the fuck up.
I have a lot of notes here. I have a footnote that today is January 13th and is celebrated as Public Radio Broadcasting Day. This is the anniversary of the first public radio broadcast in the U.S. on this day in 1910. And they featured opera singers from the Metropolitan Opera House.
Ryan Mullally.
Mullally?
And you couldn't really hear Ryan speak in this. It was kind of weird. Like I said, they pretty easy to see. They couldn't speak. You couldn't hear him.
Did you hear the pyros?
Pisco came out like he was on a megaphone. Really giant difference in the audio between. We're just entering the first debate, Steve, since you rolled out after starting us.
Didn't mean to, didn't intend to, had some shit that could not wait that I had to attend to. My apologies.
So right, this is why we do it live.
Hemorrhoids flared up. He needed to go get a little, put a little pad on it. It's okay. So we got the first debate, and like I said,
we did a rail of cocaine across a fucking 1994 longboard, and I couldn't do that on camera. Okay. It's going to be a fun show for the rest of the night. It is. Daddy's fucking zooted up, ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
So before the show, lots of audio issues. So then they kick it into the first debate. Again, audio issues. That Mullally, you couldn't hardly hear him. And Pisco was like overwhelmingly loud.
In fairness, let's show a little bit of how they kicked the whole thing off, right?
I want to see the pyro show.
Well, let's do that.
Also,
you weren't here, so we were having a freeway.
All right, guys, and welcome to Word War Debate. I'm Sam Tripoli. We are live from the Wise Wolf Gold and Silver Analyst Desk. I'm proud to be joined from your left, Kyla Turner, and the one and only, the man with the abs, Gavin McGinnis. Thank you guys so much. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We are live. We have a packed house here today. We just want to say sorry for
thunderous applause.
There's a saying in recovery: if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Okay, so here we are.
Sam, I love you. Referring to that as a packed house is really extra miling it for your sponsors, who is also a fucking real life personal friend of mine. Shout out to Tony Arterburn and Wise Wolf Gold. But like okay.
There was like 8 people in that crowd. It
People
was looking like a Hillary
seats.
Clinton speech.
There's more production staff than there are audience members, which is unfortunate. I've been there, dude. I've fucking been there. I have lived that with events that I've thrown. I understand. So for the next 8 consecutive hours, let me repeat, for the next 8 consecutive hours, the 3 people that you see on screen and Ben Swan are going to try to make it work.
Ocho. Oh no. 8 hours.
And despite there being substantial production to this, at least the audio team was really bad. And
But they had a great stage presence. They had a great set. They had all of that was done. And I'll tell you again, look, and I'm not trying to like make excuses for anybody or anything like that. We're going to fairly and even-handedly and frequently, brutally, and hilariously critique this entire showcase. I will say, for some fucking reason, getting to live stream a live event right, it sucks ass, dude. It really does. You need like 3 to 4 different things talking to each other, and sometimes multiple accounts that have to like cross-pollinate. It's a giant pain in the ass. So I'm glad they did get it figured out. You theoretically, in every situation, should be able to just plug a laptop right into the fucking soundboard and go. Yeah. But for some reason, we're not there yet.
Never
Eric
like
Adams, the former mayor of New York City, had a rug pull cryptocurrency scam in the last week, and we still don't have a competent, clear, uniform way to live stream live events without like a crap ton of money involved. It's wild.
It is. It's rough. I don't blame him on that. It's rough.
And look, dude, I've tried to use OBS OBS still needs to talk to the soundboard through your computer. It's not like OBS exists in its own self-contained unit that you can plug into a soundboard. You have to go through all of your other shit, and therein lies the problem. But it's fucking, yeah. I wish it was different. I really do. The 10 years of trying to live stream stuff, live event, style. Oh, rough. At any rate, they did have a contentious opening. Let's go back to this.
And enough of us. We got a great show for you. I just want to shoot down to our moderator, the best looking guy I know, Ben Swan.
Hey, how you guys doing? You guys ready to do this? Have you waited?
This is this is all of their camera information. That's great.
That's not supposed to be there.
Oops.
Shooting at ISO 2000. Okay. Yeah. No GPS signal.
Maybe it'll go away.
It does. They figure
again. My personal theory is that all of their money went to Anna Kasparian's appearance fee.
And it could be. We don't know the details. And I thought Ben Swan looked like shit. And he obviously sounded like shit, which is unfortunate.
Right? Because he has the fucking Kill Tony golden microphone.
Yeah, I noticed that also. Steve and I were talking about that while this was going on. I was like, going with the Kill Tony golden mic, are we? Everybody else gets the lesser mic, and he gets the golden mic.
Long enough. My voice, you're gonna have to forgive me, man. My voice.
We knew that we were doing this for like 3 months in advance, and I just happened to throw my voice out the day before we launched this massive, huge thing that we're trying to pull off.
I thought sounding like RFK Jr. would make this go better.
I really hope he's not trying to steal my Ricola
Sponsorship.
I thought that this weird look of Val Kilmer meets fucking Macho Man Randy Savage was really gonna go over, and that I'd be able to. All right, are you ready?
You mean cancer, Val Kilmer?
For some debate, because we're gonna bring out the cream of the crop tonight. Oh yeah. Like it looks like he's ready.
It's been going out for 2 days, so I'm gonna have to be a little more Vince McMahon, a little more growly.
Oh shit! I didn't even know. I didn't know. I had no idea.
Than normal, but it's great to have you guys here. You love Atlantic City? Come on. They can't see it at home. Do you love Atlantic City? Yeah, it's great.
It went from 4 to 8 people.
Oh man.
The white balance meter on the camera was going real high after that round of applause. I don't know if that means anything.
Right?
Racist.
Dude.
We're
How much
excited,
do you
guys.
love
Yeah,
Atlantic
fantastic.
City?
It's freezing cold outside, but it's good in here. It's good in here. Well, we want to welcome you guys to Word War Debate. There's so much that we want to talk to you about because this is going to be a whole new format, a whole new way of doing debate. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a long afternoon and evening of great ideas and thoughts, and we're going to pull all this together for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to put dorks that you don't care about in front of you for 8 fucking hours. Are you ready to rock?
8 hours of shaky cam footage. Oh, right. It's like
In
Cloverfield.
case you were wondering what
It's like the Transformers movie.
Knees look like. Here is a nice shot of Ben Swan's knees. Also, the water bottles.
This must be the security guy.
Pre-worn jeans. Okay. That's cool.
Jeans and a suit jacket.
In the chat, it says please drop or please clap. Yeah.
So let me break down for you guys a little bit about how.
There's Ben Swan.
Okay.
The
format is pretty simple
you're
here.
doing good.
The analysts are going to break down for each debate for you beforehand, and then we're going to have the audience vote on who they thought were doing the better argument. You guys watch online debates?
Okay. Audience
Pros at
vote.
this by now.
Do the 7 of you that we convinced to get into the room and our production staff enjoy the content that we have specifically scheduled for the next 8 hours?
I have a Sprint PCS on a flip phone. Can I text in my vote? Or is that going to cost more than standard rates applied?
So again, I don't want to disparage any of the people involved.
Ted, do you want to disparage anyone involved?
If me, Ted, no. I also am quite fond of Sam Tripoli. Actually, I would disparage Gavin McGinnis, but not in particular. Not. I really don't. They all seem like they're whatever.
Yeah, I don't hate Gavin. Like you said, I don't really know him or anything. I've met him a couple of times, shit like that. I've hung out with him a couple of times. He's always been hilarious and entertaining, but he is a fucking cartoon character.
Yeah, but I don't dislike or hate any of them or anything. Even Erudite's definitely trying to pivot to more center, especially when Destiny went off the deep end with the whole wishing the Trump guys got killed and all that, and he, you know.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you, Zephyr, have already disparaged, that's fine. That's fine. Again, not trying to like take away from what they're doing. However, there's a lot to talk about as we go into this.
We're going to debate
you guys
disparaging remarks versus libelous remarks.
One
Maybe
more time,
they'll
Ted?
disparage themselves.
Are we going to have a little sideline debate here? The difference between a disparaging remark and a libelous remark?
I mean, we could, sure.
We want to get into the semantics of it. This is a word war debate, and I thought that they would be more into grammar. The title they chose. Like, are them fighting words? And I don't want to, call it the grammar Nazis, but that is a well-known group of people on the internet.
All right.
First we have to define what a word is. Correct, Uncle Fatty.
Let's continue on before this takes longer than that debate did.
We got to build up the tension and the suspense first.
Well, I mean, do you want to go through the undercard performers here? I mean, it seems fair.
I would say that the first debate, Pisco was not prepared. The other guy prepared very well. And Pisco just spit out some stupid talking points. The libtard talking points. The other guy came prepared.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is for the sake of content for the show, it would be beneficial to the audience if we showed them what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Because if they haven't watched it, then they're not going to know. And it's just 4 white dudes hanging out talking about other people talking to each other. Right?
Would that be more helpful if one of us wasn't white? Because Mark.
No. I mean, it's just that's effectively,
19-3 in traffic court, just so you know. Gavin, what are your thoughts? I can't wait to hear this on birthright citizenship. If you're here, you get born, are you a citizen? What are your thoughts?
I think it's a great concept.
So here they are setting up the first debate. They're going to have a conversation between, and let me tell you, just overall, I like the idea of getting people together to have a free exchange of ideas in front of a live audience where, typically the audience, based on where they were before and after the conversation took place, decides who wins. We have that. It's called the Soho Forum. And it's, nerdy as fuck. And what we're trying to do with word war debate is take what's nerdy as fuck and make it kick ass. And maybe kind of sexy. Do you guys get that feeling? Like that's what they're trying to do with this?
They're definitely trying to give it the WWF feel, it seems.
Yeah.
So how many X's in sexy do they want? Just a single X, or do they want to go triple X?
I think they want 3.
Yeah. Okay. So extreme.
I can't imagine Sam Tripoli wanting anything less.
Right? Right? He is, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, because he's sitting in the middle. So, I mean, he's literally on the table, sitting in the middle and trying to have this sort of neutral kind of
That's the way that they build it, Ted Allen. They said there's the lefty with not so erudite, whatever her name is. Sam Tripoli in the marketing is the independent analyst. And Gavin McInnes is the right-leaning analyst. So they've got 2 sides of a very confined conversation where 2 out of the 3 people involved in breaking it down are going to give purely partisan analysis, and the individual that has been hired to give the independent analysis is a multi-layered dick joke ninja comedian.
Yeah.
Dick
Which is
jokes hit
hilarious
right in the
because they try to
center.
keep the debate super clean, and then in the intermission, Sam's like, "And dick jokes."
Well,
Right?
it's M-rated. It's a mature rated stream. We were warned about that.
It's just hilarious. They're like, keep it clean, and then on the intermission, Sam's like, he just drilled it right in his ass with the 8-inch dog.
Oh yeah, no, we absolutely know that there was supposed to be an Andrew Wilson main event for this. Do you know why, Uncle Fatty, there wasn't an Andrew Wilson main event?
Was it because Anna Kasparian took all the appearance fee for their budget?
Incorrect. Try again.
Oh, that's the only answer I had.
Ted Jimsworthy, would you like to wager a guess?
Let's see. Because there was a shooting in Minnesota.
Incorrect. Ted Bennington, would you like to wager a guess?
Because he has an extraordinarily overinflated ego and walked into the same room as Ben Swan, whose ego will not let there be another ego in the room. And there was an extreme clash of egos.
Closer than the previous two guesses, according to the official story from Word War Debate and Andrew Wilson. There was not an opponent that Andrew would recognize to debate. Andrew was too good to debate anyone that they suggested. And therefore, he said, come back to me when you have a proper challenger.
Wow.
Ooh, he's gotten himself one hell of a big head.
Well, it figures.
For somebody that the Rex crashes every good debate that he's been in, where it's against a strong opponent, he'll crash the debate. He did it against Muslim Lantern. He had that debate, didn't make it out of opening statements. Matt Dillahunty, it didn't make it out of open statements. When he debated Dave Smith, he took the whole debate, made it all about semantics, where he pretends like logic is this bullshit thing that the church has made up.
Well, he made that whole debate specifically about incest.
Yeah.
And that was
just the
only
way words work.
Yeah.
He calls it logic, and it's semantics. It's not even a logic thing, because I would crush them on logic. They don't even use a logic correctly. And I already crushed Jim Bob on it on X. That's why they don't fuck with me. Like, you guys apparently didn't read how logic actually works. I understand you churchy fucks or the Orthodox ones are just as bad as libtards, where you try to make things mean something else that defies logic.
I gotta say, you guys, I love how they haven't figured out how to fucking close out of the camera functions yet.
Yeah.
It helps to frame.
That's wild.
Wasn't he supposed to be on the right? So they're supposed to like line it up so he's always framed to be on the right side of our screen, like
Most
stage
likely.
left, stage right. So if Sam Tripoli's in camera is always in the center of the camera, they understand he's a center. That's the visual language of the
what
film.
the fuck are you talking about? This is just a fucking we've got a one shot on every person on the panel.
Yeah. But Gavin McGinnis is not in the center. He's supposed to be on the right.
He's
visually speaking.
Okay, Ted.
I'm just saying there's some artistic choices I would have suggested if I were directing.
How do you frame someone in a one shot? Holy fuck, dude. Like, really?
Just a little bit, because you got the three lines there, and just scoot it over just a little bit. So visually, you're always reminded that he's supposed to be on the right.
His left shoulder is fully in the right, Ted. What more do you want? There's more of him to the right than the left.
Fucking food.
I want to see him in a one piece with those abs.
Who do you think has abs up here?
I think we're going to agree at the end.
I hope so.
I don't think so. I don't think they're going to agree to
So these are three people that clearly don't know each other very well, and most of them don't like each other.
Gavin McGinnis and Not So Erudite would definitely dislike each other. I think Gavin McGinnis and Sam would probably be just fine.
Right. But by default, because he's male, Sam is also going to catch strays from Not So Erudite, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, he
Like-
also jumps in on sides. Like the last debate, he distinctly obviously took the male side of things, you know. So, I mean,
sure.
I'm best friends.
What do you think is the purpose of them wanting, since you brought up Chinese, what do you think is the purpose of them coming here, trying to get birthright, and then taking off?
It's a scam. Like most of America's laws are noble, good ideas that sound great on paper, and the third world abuses them. And that's where we're at with birthright citizenship. It's getting brutally abused.
Kyla, do you think the third world is abusing these laws?
Are they saying turd?
yeah.
I think birthright citizenship is
T-U-R-D.
fundamental to the American.
Yeah. So,
So color commentary is to be expected.
I did say earlier in the group chat that I wasn't sure if the pandering to 9-year-olds like ended with the, well, did anybody get paid for this? Like I thought the pandering to 9-year-olds ended with the WWE set, but I am wrong.
You are wrong, so
I am fucking wrong. They're totally pandering to 9-year-olds right now.
Well, when you look at the red pill type community, it's young men that it's all young, very immature men. So
Pander to 9 to 90-year-olds and then make it a whole family affair.
Yeah, well, and at the same time, the commentary that what's her butt, what they call her, Kyla, whatever.
Not so
know.
Erudite.
Yeah. The commentary that she's providing is on the exact same level as Gavin. Gavin's there to be a fucking troll and a clown. Like that's his job. That's all he's ever done. I'm a fucking, an intellectual shock jock. That's kind of his thing. So she's gonna mirror that energy, and fucking Sammy is just stuck in the middle going, I don't know, man. I mean, if we're gonna believe the shit, then that person said something good, but you guys are both fucking retarded. How could you, that's your only job is the independent analysis is to go, you're both dumb. Yeah, great, dude. Yeah, no, you both said things that make sense if your head's up your ass, but you're both partisan hacks.
Yeah.
And then it's a one fucking show
dream because
ordeal.
of what America is, right? You have a bunch of people that are breaching
you don't get
from
multiple
monarchy for the
episodes
first
that way.
time in ever. They're creating this new idea, this democratic republic. And so the birthright citizenship is fundamental.
Okay, let's jump forward a little bit to introducing the undercard contestants.
It's going to take a minute. There's quite a bit.
Yeah, no, I'm checking.
Yeah, it's quite a. It's like half an hour.
It is
like watching a football
So I'm
game
gonna
in
ask
real
you
time.
One question.
Yeah, go for it.
While Ryan gets in position over there, but what is your big?
Are they just having them improv because the other guy isn't there yet?
100%, dude. And this happens almost every fucking time. Like in the last one, it was so bad. Ben Swan's like, are we ready yet? Oh, okay, I'll say some stuff. Are we ready yet? Like it was all
Okay.
bad.
Okay. Well, let's jump into it. We've got a couple of portly
The one on the
gentlemen.
right is Pisco, and he is the hard lefty, and the one on the left is that Malali, and he is righty and a lawyer, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
Congress passed a law that made it so that they did get birthright citizenship. And now they are completely subject to American jurisdiction. They do have complete allegiance, and now they get birthright citizenship. So not only can
I feel like he should be selling me micro machines.
If he could talk like Rob Noor, then yes.
He's got that look. Got that look. Let's jump to this guy.
Turns on your draftability, whatever. It's all nonsense. It's all ahistorical. It excludes.
Whoa.
Wait, no,
I gave you the evidence earlier.
Excuse me.
Do you not remember?
Oh, okay. This is the person who is trying to contest the clearly defined payment schedule in his Airbnb rental. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, Pisco's pretty annoying.
All right. That's the undercard. After, of course,
In that, Pisco uses standard leftist talking points. Ryan, I thought actually gave a very good debate. I was actually quite impressed. He goes pretty heavily into like the idea that like the entire reason that the birthright citizenship came into being was because we were having to deal with a large group of people who were stolen from their lands and brought here and had kids. And what is the deal with those kids? And that was specifically made to answer that question. And was it made to do what they're trying to do with it today? Absolutely not. And so he really went into the mindsets and the writings around that era and the different decisions that were made alongside it. He did a really excellent job. He studied hard for this. Pisco, he just came out and gave his fucking dumb shit leftist talking points. He didn't.
Seems to be a theme where like one debater actually prepared.
Yeah.
And then the other one was like, I'm gonna be the comment section just throwing zingers the whole night.
Yeah. So I was pretty disappointed with Pisco in this. I had, given the situation, I thought he would have put equal effort into it.
The rules of subjecthood.
Do you think it's because they're trying to lean into the internety nature of it, and they think they have to have like a, a comment section response or a fucking one viral zinger, and that's all it's gonna take out of an hour-long debate?
Right.
Like, are people that fucking dumb right now?
Who's a member of the club? What does it mean to be a nation?
Oh, he does look like.
Oh, he does look like Paul Bearer. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Good.
Yeah.
Call. Oh my God, does he ever?
Mulder, you have line of the day so far.
Point on the.
Yeah, blood sports definitely not debate. I agree with that.
Points on the board, my friend. Points on the board.
Yeah, that's the winner right there. That is who that is.
You're closing, right?
In law, we have a saying when if you're right on the law, or the law if you're right on the facts.
I also think that a lot of times these leftists, they're on such a moral high horse. They think their points just stand as they are. And so he didn't feel like he needed to put any more research into it in order to make a really solid debate. Like Uncle Fatty's talking about, blood sports is not debate, and that's what that guy's used to, is the more blood sporty type, where you don't really need to back things up, where the other guy went legit with it. And it was like, oh, well, in this paper from 1867, this blah, 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 and this from 1873, blah, 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 blah. And he really put a lot of effort into his bringing his information.
So is that a scheduling error on the part of the people booking it, where they're like, oh, well, this person's really good at this and this person's really good at that, but it's two non-compatible styles.
Yep, I think what they're looking at is rather than looking at stylistic comparisons, they're looking at following comparisons. This guy Pisco is a very popular left wing guy. The other guy is an up and coming right wing guy. They thought that this would, Pisco is a Destiny orbiter. He's from the Destiny crew.
Okay.
And so I think that they just thought that these two would then have a good debate. They're obviously contentious against each other. I don't think that they've quite yet figured out that there needs to be a stylistic comparison.
I mean, I thought the eventual main event was a very odd pairing, especially for a main event. And then you find out, well, it wasn't supposed to be. And they had a schedule change, and Andrew Wilson is a, little bitch.
Yeah.
And is incapable of debating anyone who isn't a 19-year-old whore.
Yeah.
And look, dude, again, if your whole gig is I'm trying to expose how stupid, dumb whores are, okay. But don't position yourself as, or advertise or market yourself as anything other than a 40-something-year-old man who knows enough to go, you're being a dumb whore. That's all you have? All right. When given the opportunity to prove otherwise, there's no Andrew Wilson. So you get Anna Kasparian and Pearl Davis. In between that, you had the man who should have been the libertarian candidate for president the other year, 2024, Michael Rechtenwald, having what really did kind of pass for a standard internet debate with Israel and Palestine. Do we want to go to any of that? Do we want to go to some of the post-debate analysis of the Pisco thing where the panel interacts? Because really, the panel interactions were definitely more the show than the actual debates.
100%.
Did you say
one of the panel reactions? Yeah. And then when you do
yes,
the other
Michael
debate,
Rechtenwald.
I'm not gonna bullshit. I did not watch that second debate. I don't want to. I can.
I don't mind. Like I know Michael Rechtenwald.
I was just tired of the subject. It was the subject matter. It wasn't the debaters. It was the subject matter that I didn't want nothing to do with.
Yeah, and
like I watched the pre-debate, and they had the one Jewy guy come out with his fucking yarmulke on. He's like, I know that I'm currently wearing a yarmulke and I speak in Yiddish, but it's not because I'm a Jewy Jewerson that I'm all about Israel. It's because I'm all American. But if you're America first, then your ally is Israel. So we must reach under and fondle the balls while we're deep throating Israel. Fuck off. I don't want to hear that shit no more.
If you look under your seat right now, there's a brand new flamethrower for you to burn Patagonia.
Yeah.
Does they have a lifetime warranty on the Patagonia?
I'm tired of the fucking Israel lobby. I'm tired of the Israel argument. I'm fucking tired of Israel. I went ahead and fast forwarded over it.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fine. Again, for the sake of content for the show, would it make sense to air the first debate panel, the Pisco debate panel, so we can kind of see where they got it? We can skip the whole Israel debate thing because we're on YouTube. And they frown on conversation in that environment in general, which, golly, that's odd. But, it's neither here nor there, really.
Yeah, no, we better check out the their review of the debate. Like you said, that was the best parts of the show, period.
Well, there were some moments in the headline debate that I do feel like are worth examination, if for no other reason than we hardly ever get to like peer into the crazy.
I
The way
definitely
that-
agree on the last debate, we need to go through parts of the debate.
Oh,
And
yes, goodness, yes.
I watched a clip of that fella you were just talking about.
Yeah.
And his ending when it was a crowd question that had asked him, and his answer was really fucking good.
Oh yeah. No, and maybe we should play that just for an example of how to field questions on the fly and answer them in a way that makes sense, that's, you know, truncated, delivers the right amount of information in a way that is universally non-polarizing. Maybe
It
we
was
should-
impressive. It was impressive.
yeah.
If you have not voted, vote now here or in studio. You can go ahead and put that mic down, buddy.
I didn't catch him saying
more.
where
He's got more.
these guys
I tell you,
who won and lost. I only caught it on the last one, and it was funny.
But before you guys get off the stage,
what the total votes was, he's like, she won by 17, and my thought was there 18 votes?
Yeah.
Shake hands, and then we're gonna kick it up to the analysts.
All right,
Great job,
now
guys.
sniff each other's hair.
Thank you.
So they both weighed in and are within the same category.
Give it up for our debaters. I want to take a quick.
And that's, you guys, look, I've fucking been there. I have. There's shit all else on the planet worse than playing to an empty room.
Takes the heart right out of you.
I really truly hope that they're able to pack houses with this going forward. I really do, because I think that you're going to run out of like big debate topics really quick. This is 6 episodes tops if you don't make it fucking fun.
Yeah.
They could do boobs or butts debates all day long.
Well, Tripoli used to do twerking in politics as a YouTube channel where
Sure.
he'd have like, you know, up over his left shoulder or whatever would be a second image of just some big booty Latina shaking her ass. And then he'd be like, here's my opinion about this thing today. And it was twerking in politics. And that's what it was. If you took that to the main stage, it would only be, hey, we're here to watch people shake their ass. What are you doing trying to talk over this? It only works in a 2-dimensional format.
Yeah, like you said, also there's just in the debate world, you're going to end up just rehashing and rehashing. It happens on every channel that you see.
Big Kent Woods in the chat right now. Kent, I got to tell you, my friend, when Ben and I were discussing this episode of the show the other night, I did say, hey man, it kind of would, since they already have the WWE stage out there, it kind of would make sense if they just did a little bit of foxy boxing right in the middle of it. A little bit of lingerie boxing. You could have Candace Owens and Erica Kirk right before the main event.
Like my idea on it was when the main event started and the pyrotechnics went off, it just reminded me of when Bill Goldberg used to come down in the WCW days, and he'd stand in the middle of those pyros and suck in the smoke and then step out and be like, blah, and smoke would just come rolling out of his mouth and shit, and he just looked like a fucking mad bull.
If Earl Davis wanted to win her debate against Anna Kasparian, and I want to make sure that we're all here when I say this. All right. So let's all just get in here. Okay. If Pearl Davis truly wanted to win this debate, what she would have done, as opposed to what we're going to show you, what she would have done is walked out there in a fucking Austin 316 t-shirt.
Yes.
With the sleeves cut off. She had a beer in each hand. She fucking cracked them, pounded both of, shotgun them motherfuckers like she was born doing it, threw the fucking cans in the audience and said, let's fucking do this.
If she would have been able to hit somebody in the audience, I would have been impressed.
Oh my God.
That would have taken aim. Would have taken aim.
You could do like a whole Hunger Games aspect to it. Everybody involved in this project knows that we're living in a dystopian shit show.
Yeah.
They could lean into it, but here's the problem. They're trying to make it almost exactly like what you're used to seeing on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need to get more Running Man about this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are the stakes?
There are no stakes. There are no stakes. It's internet points. Apparently.
Yeah.
That's all that's involved. Now, again,
it's
issue been raised from the moment we went live. I have no idea how much anybody's being paid for anything. No clue.
In my experience, these large debate or these large events, and this was not a large event. The large events, you might get a little bit. You get free hotel, free travel, maybe a little bit extra, but really not anything to speak of. You're doing it for the exposure of it, is what you're doing it for typically. Now, I can't speak for Anna Kasparian nor Pearl Davis. You know, they are both much larger names. Pearl, I've not really seen do a whole lot of live events, but Anna gets around. She's as mainstream as it gets. I could see where she might have Marcus's theory might have hold some water. Anna might have needed some money to come do this.
I mean, I'm sure. Look, I'm sure that both Pearl and Anna got got something on it. I also know that when you throw events and Tony Arterburn is your only sponsor, you're going to lose money on the event. I love you, Tony. I do. Thank you for making sure that Sam could be at the Third Eye Carnival. Let's keep that up. But I do know that if like the only person I'm fucking roboting out.
Yeah,
there was a few instances.
You aren't right now, but the last time you spoke, half of what you said was completely robotic.
Fuck.
It's all right. We'll put our hands over our ears if we hear some roboting. It's like struggle hearing.
But yeah,
they need, what they fucking need. What they need to do is they either need to step into being legit or step into the cheese. You can't. It's one or the fucking other. Either you're gonna make this shit fucking cheesy, game showy, crazy, with hopefully intelligent arguments, but also make it a little wild, or else you need to make it legit, like Ben Stein.
Well, if it's going to be a three-ring circus, they have the circus act. So if they wanted to sandwich it around a serious debate, that could be done. But also, if there aren't stakes for winners and losers, then why go to a meat space in New Jersey to hang out when you could just do a live stream?
Well, that's obviously what they're going to do next time if they can only get fucking 8 tickets sold.
Right. So again, do we see the competitors weighing in and shaking hands and all the things that can only happen when they're face to face? And then if the loser loses the debate, are the stakes like loser gets pie in the face from the winner? Or do they get to throw rotten tomatoes at them?
Something like that. It needs to be something fun like that, something funny as hell. You know,
Like
maybe
a dunk tank.
like put some knock'em sock'em boxing in there. Do something. Make it cheesy.
Something embarrassing for the loser.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of tried at least to give it that like pre-fight feel. In terms of completion of the full humiliation ritual, I don't think that's the angle that they're necessarily going for with this particular show. If that's something like if you want to see, get a question wrong and then all of a sudden a diminutive Chinese man with a large boxing glove comes out and punches you in the balls, that's coming. It is. Don't worry.
It would have been better than this.
Like, we're getting there. Yeah. Wow.
I would have paid good money to watch a small Chinese dude with a large boxing glove punch Gavin McGinnis in the nuts.
Which you probably can the next time Gavin goes on tour with his comedy show. You just got to put money on the table.
Next two debaters.
So this is how they tried to set it
Michael
up.
Rechtenwald, and we are so excited. Are you excited right now? You're a little nervous. You got some nerves going?
A little nerves. I'm fired up, but it's a big deal, and I'm looking forward to it.
Now, you and your opponent have an almost 40-year age gap. You gonna spank this young man and put him to bed, you think, today?
Whoa.
I like how that shot started off boob-centered.
Well, that's a really, really odd way of putting it. Goodness. Ma'am.
She gets him to strut. She gets him to strut too on the way out.
All right.
Well, I was a professor for many years, and so I'm gonna be professorial. I don't spank students, and I'm not gonna spank him.
What did you prep going into this?
About 50 hours of research and reading, and then rehearsing and so forth. So
what I did is I watched the seminal debate performance.
Seminal.
Yeah.
Between Murphy Hirschberger
and Caligula Jones.
and I have imbued my psyche with every conceivable angle of attack and response. I am a motherfucking warrior.
Rechtenwald.
But I will not be
really get ready.
Uh-huh.
But I will not be spanking him.
Right.
So do libertarians all wear gold ties?
They all wear gold ties, and they're totally afraid to fucking choke a bitch even when she wants it. Pussies.
It's, we're talking about a formidable opponent. Despite his age, that doesn't matter. So I wanted to be totally on point.
Right. And do you think tonight we're going to be changing minds at all?
I hope so. I mean, look, this is one of the most important.
Also, I agree fully with Kent here. I don't mind Michael Rechtenwald. Again, this is a dude I've met a few times. I don't hate the guy, and he totally got fucked over by Dave Smith. Dave Smith did this dude so fucking wrong. Did the entire Libertarian Party so fucking wrong. He helped wreck that shit for a solid generation. And this dude here, Michael Rechtenwald, is like left holding the fucking bag as one of the quote unquote grown-ups in the room for the entire party.
Is the woman
Hirschberger is a badass son of a bitch, Uncle Fatty. You are totally correct.
This woman holding the microphone, was she on Friends or was she Ashton Kutcher's
No, she's
wife?
the chick I was talking about that's she's down at the Comedy Store quite a bit. And
Yeah, no, she's a fucking TikTok dummy that fucking got somewhat famous for being conventionally attractive to 20-year-olds, and now they put her on stage at the Comedy Store.
it said in her thing that she's Dominican. Not well, I mean, maybe I guess she could be a Dominican Jew.
She diminutive.
That means black. It doesn't mean Latino.
Dominatrix.
I'm just trying to explain it for all the fucking people in the back of the class.
She the dummy mommy.
Her skin is nearly the same color as his tie.
Bro, I'm just saying. There's Latin America, and then there's people that live in the Atlantic. Anyway,
issues of our time, and I think I'll hope to make that clear tonight.
Why do you think it is such an emotional issue?
It's emotional, but it's I think people have definite views about this based on identity and based on their history, based on I got to say, in some cases, indoctrination and things like that. So it's a very fraught topic. And
you know, it's always fun to see people try to downplay the gravity in a conversation that involves the state of Israel and Palestinians. It really is.
And the fact that Israel has the most powerful propaganda machine on the fucking planet, like, and that they've been running it nonstop on us the whole damn time.
Right.
This is the dipshit. He's like, I know I'm wearing a yarmulke and I'm a super Jew, but
Only radical Islamists will. So let's get serious. There have been.
Well, let's wait. You know, we'll talk over this shit until that question gets asked. But yeah,
well, I was asking
Kestenbaum.
Kestenbaum.
It was in the pre-show when she was interviewing this little freaking this.
Oh well, the Q&A part though for this is at least somewhat interesting.
The Q&A was what was good. That part, when I saw the pre-show interview, that's what made me skip it. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm not listening to this fucking mealy mouth garbage. And then I caught the questions from the audience, and dude on the left, the libertarian dude, he killed it, knocked it out the park.
Again, Michael Recktenwald is a fucking accomplished, competent public speaker and shit like that. It really does seem like this was stacked in a way where you had one person that understood the assignment and knew what they were supposed to do, and their opponent was I'm only used to being by myself, being right in front of a camera with an audience of me.
Now it's now for our listeners, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna clip that out, and then we're gonna play that again before the next debate. That's exactly what happens in the next debate too.
God love them, dude. They're trying. They are. I get it. Like, I get the whole concept of the thing. I understand what they're trying to do, and I'm not even fucking hating on them for not pulling it off on the first run. I'm not. Dude.
Yeah. No, that's tough. That's tough stuff putting these things together.
I really do. I want to make it perfectly clear that, like,
see Chris let himself go.
Seacrest in. Now Seacrest out. Seacrest in.
Oh, that ranked right up there with the Undertaker comment.
Put it on the board. Points on the board for Zephyr.
Seacrest in. Seacrest out. Seacrest in. Seacrest out. Yeah. No.
Well played. Well played.
Let's take it to the audience here, right? Yeah, it's about to happen.
Anyone has a question. And I was like, it's not going to be a problem. So right here, come on up. Here and here, both you guys. And I need one more right here. Okay, so before you guys ask your questions, I want to remind everyone here and also online right now, you go to wordwardebate.com to vote on this debate. The live results are going to be available for everyone to see later. But again, it's wordwardebate.com in-house and online to vote on who won this debate. Sir, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to come from an entirely different angle. Actually, I love both.
He's like, you know I'm a Jew, right?
A little bit on both of you guys.
I paid for the win.
So you're freaking fantastic. I love you to death. I love you to death. I think you made great points. I think there's an angle that most people aren't coming from. First of all, I'm going to be honest and say where I begin is.
First of all, I'm going to be honest and say this sucks. Can we all just admit this sucks? Like, before I go any further, and I like both of you. I think you're great. I respect the hell out of you, your positions, where you come from, what you managed to achieve to get there. But let's just hold hands here before Jesus and everyone else and admit this is bad.
Could you at least have gotten us some comfy chairs instead of having 50 chairs? There's only like 6 of us out here.
Motherfucker, get 2 couches and just shove them a little closer to the stage. Everybody here wants to smoke a joint while we're watching this. What the fuck are we even doing?
Can we maybe get a sniffer's roll?
Maybe a frozen burrito bar and free microwave use.
If nothing, let us at least be able to gently loft frying pans up onto stage when Pearl and Anna get up there.
Maybe a loaf of bread and some cheese?
Right? What are we even doing? Why?
Who can make a sandwich faster, girl?
Who planned this shit?
In support of Israel. That's where I stand.
At
That's
least
where I
there's
am.
one person in the
No, that's
room.
where I am. That's where I am just by default. So there might be some bias in some sense, but I have a case to make. What was the United States founded on? What religion?
Liberty.
Okay, that's a terrible answer, but I like your spirit. I do. I like your spirit.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Yeah,
Right.
the Christians always wanted to try and claim that, but it was deists that founded the country. Like, so that means that they believed that there was a creator being. They didn't have any real special attachment to which one it was. A lot of them had studied under the Greek philosophies and whatnot, so they were probably more under the idea that the different gods were representations of something, and that they were probably all one thing with different aspects or some such thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Even if you want to pander to the queers and the ladies, you get what's his nuts, dude? Fucking Hassan out there in not but a Speedo, and he has to fucking bare knuckle box Gavin Newsom after 23 beers.
Nice.
And that's your, in between debate entertainment on the one hand. On the other hand, you bring out, a couple of other mainstream media broads. You fucking throw them in bikinis and you have them kick the shit out of each other. Nobody cares if they get hurt. We're not even, we've already moved past that. We just know that it's time for a little bit of cheesecake in between the part where people go and try to hurt each other with their words.
And some dill burritos.
I feel like we could all get on board with that.
Yeah, the onboarding process wouldn't be too difficult.
Have somebody out there who has weed infused churros. You want to bring all the fucking people to your event? Sell churros.
God damn, they should have went up in smoke with this fucking event.
Oh,
Just straight up, just had like a little fucking brazier there in the middle, and then just chucked a fucking brick. Chuck a
I mean,
brick.
you
in there.
obviously don't respect at least 50% of the process. So why the fuck are you trying to pretend on the other 50%? Just go ahead and fucking lean into it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. And then this happened.
Well, as I just said, when Bibi refers to Hamas, he's comparing them.
The Beatitudes,
Bring it
shall
back
we?
a little bit.
I think Jesus
I'm
said,
not Catholic.
wait a minute.
I'm not Catholic.
I don't. The Beatitudes are in the Bible. I don't care if you're Catholic or not.
Okay.
Okay. It says in the Bible, in the Beatitudes,
Beatitudes, sorry,
the
okay.
Sermon on the Mount says,
Okay.
okay, blessed are the peacemakers, not the bomb droppers, the peacemakers.
Yes.
All right, we'll leave that there. That's your answer there. Shabbos, let's get a quick answer here on that.
I'm not a Christian nor a theologian, but what I will say as an Orthodox Jew is America would be a significantly better country if more Christians went to church. America would be a significantly better country if more young people.
You know, I can't help but wonder if they're born with Adderall enemas. Why are you bouncing around on stage like that so much, my guy?
Why is this dude just Jew Destiny?
He is. Well, Destiny is also
learned and
Jew
studied the New
Destiny,
Testament,
but yeah.
and America would be a much better country if more Christians lived a life in accordance with the teachings of Jesus Christ.
Okay, there you go. All right,
I
thank
can't
you, sir.
disagree with
Come
that.
on. Switch out. Yep. Thank you. Let's get a real question.
Yep. My question is for the professor. I feel like you did a great job, but I'm surprised that there's no mention of Israeli criminal networks like Epstein's and Maxwell's.
Oh, yeah.
And the Zionist billionaires like Les Wexner who fund them.
Yeah, well, listen, here's the policy that I came into this with. I anticipated the possibility that I would be called a conspiracy theorist, and that if I brought up the Epstein issue, the Epstein list, the Epstein files, that I would be a conspiracist. Now, I think there's plenty of evidence that points to the fact that Epstein was working for Mossad. And by the way, running, the sex ring and all that, that's only a part of what he did. He negotiated deals with other countries, technology deals, all kinds of things. The guy had
Yeah, he's killing it here.
I wonder what the mustache policy is.
Earn that gold tie. He's muted.
You're muted, Steve.
No here.
This was probably the only moment of actual reality that got pushed out into the conversation, and it's buried in the middle. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
no, he's killing it here. Yeah.
if
This is an actual
you're
thing that matters.
if you're into it, yeah, maybe you'll watch all of it, but you're gonna watch the first little bit and go, okay, I'll just skip it. Who else they got? Oh, okay. Well, that guy, yeah.
I did skip it. I saw this in a clip, or else I would have missed it entirely.
Yeah. I
So
am
finish playing his answer. The whole thing is just killer.
All right.
That was kind of a side job for him. The selling of children, American children, in order to bribe the political class of the United States. So yes, and I say in my in our website, on Azapac's website, to the United States, from the political standpoint of the United States, Zionism is merely the extortion of the U.S. taxpayer and the bribery and blackmail of our political class for Israel.
Great. Thank you very much. Is your question Shabbos? Or is it?
Yeah, it is. Actually.
Okay, perfect.
I have a very simple question for Chavez. Who is Amalek?
Who's what?
Who is Amalek?
Oh, Amalek?
Yeah.
Oh.
And do you believe they should be destroyed? Who are they? And do you believe they should be destroyed?
I mean, I'm happy to have a Jewish theological debate, but I don't want to be rude. I'm not sure how much Hebrew you know, but most of the Mepharshim believe that Amalek is more of a concept in the age of Gullus.
Are they people today?
No.
According to Netanyahu, they are. In fact, he referred to the Palestinian people
You don't
as
speak
Amalek.
Hebrew. Hang on. You don't speak Hebrew, so you wouldn't know. I speak Hebrew. You can listen to the video yourself. He clearly says, you watch the video yourself.
Netanyahu said Amalek.
Correct.
And he said,
correct.
We
Who-
should treat
who
them
did he
like
say is
we
Amalek?
treat Amalek
Okay,
in the
first of
Bible,
all-
which is to destroy
Okay,
all
hold on,
men,
hold on,
women,
hold on.
First of
children,
all,
and
We can't
animals.
hear. We can't even hear it.
First of all, I'm going to give you all a Hebrew lesson. It's not Amalek. It's Amalek. All right, that's first of all.
I don't care.
Second of all, no, because you just sound stupid when you say it like that.
The
The
pronunciation
second
is
way,
not
the same
issue.
way you said that there's a Golan Brigade. There's no Golan Brigade. It's called Golani. So it'll just make you sound smarter. The second thing is when Bibi said that, he said that Hamas is the equivalent of Amalek, which sure, if that's your theological, political justification, go for it. But again, I don't know how much of a theological debate you want to have, but almost all the Mefarshim, certainly in the Gemara as well, say that Amalek in the age of Gullus is not a practical people, no.
So when every Israeli politician says that Amalek must be murdered and destroyed, who are they talking about?
Well, as I just said, when Bibi refers to Hamas, he's comparing them to the Amalek nation in the Bible.
But the thing is that the Bible says, and I do know the Bible in this regard, it says that Amalek, however you
Amalek.
pronounce. Okay, say it again.
Amalek.
Okay, Amalek.
Tomato.
Close enough.
Should be utterly destroyed. Man, woman, child, and all the animals.
Here, let me just filibuster you with the correct pronunciation that I'm going to change every 15 seconds in order to take away from your original point.
Amalek in
Isn't
the
that it? Like, isn't that what he's doing?
It's 100% what he's doing because he can't defend the point because his buddy Bibi, who fucking refers to fucking Netanyahu as Bibi, like, what are you fucking been fucking washing his taint for him or something, cunt? Get the fuck out of here.
Look at that
But
hairdo.
you can't defend what Netanyahu said in that. And so deflecting is the only thing they have, but that's your typical Jew shit. I mean, we all know that.
Smugstein.
Zionism.
Wipe them out. So
stomach
that's not
bagels.
just Hamas. That's all the Palestinians. That's what he was referring to.
All right. Thank
And
you,
not only
guys.
that, other Israeli officials called for total extermination. Okay, this is not a moral people. This is not a moral nation. This nation is barbaric.
All right. That's the end of that.
Rough.
I know, but they've gone on so long.
Very quick.
Is it quick?
Very
Is it quick? Who's it
really
for?
quick, really quick.
Both?
This guy.
Okay, it's got to be quick.
It's really quick.
All right, go for it. Do it, my man.
Hi there. I do respect you both for being here, even though I disagree with one of you more than the other. Thank you. You stated earlier, as a matter of fact, that Nigeria was committing a genocide against Christians earlier. You stated earlier, as a matter of fact, that Nigeria is committing a genocide against Christians. Do you concede that Israel's committed a genocide against Palestinians?
No. And again, we sort of touched
Meow.
No concession.
Meow.
No Hebrew national hot dogs for anyone. No popcorn, no peanuts, no fun.
It's never a good point. This guy's horribly confused with his appears to be possibly green eyes and red hair. And
Right.
claiming and standing up there defending defending the small hats. There's something's not right.
Meow.
Like this is the grown adult equivalent of putting your fingers in your ears and going ah la 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 la. That's what he's doing. The
Are
only
you
women
not
there were paid to
entertained?
be there. Look, again, I feel deeply from having thrown events throughout the years and shit like that where we worked our asses off and nobody showed up. I feel deeply how fucking bad it
Because it's 8 hours.
For 8 hours.
We can't play for 8 hours. We aren't going to be on air for 8 fucking hours.
You're looking around going, there are more people here involved in putting this together than there are people who came out to be here. And like, bro, I've fucking been there. I have a lot of empathy for this. If you've got the kind of budget to throw around for that stage, send people to the fucking bars that are within walking distance of this shit and go, hey, man, I tell you what, dude. You want to see some wild? You want to see some people fucking screaming each other in a way that you
that thing's the
can't get?
hottest thing ever. 100%.
Pack those pews. Put butts
What
in
Sam
the
needed
seats.
to do was go into the local strip club, pay the girls to come.
Go be a fucking comic. Yeah, act like a fucking comic.
In non-stripper clothes, come stand out the front of this motherfucker, start dragging dudes in. They start dragging them motherfuckers in as they walk by.
Right. Hey, boys, what are you doing tonight?
Dress in your Sunday best. This is Atlantic City.
You're
Come on.
in Atlantic City.
God damn, do you think a debate is the most exciting thing you can think of to be at when you're in Atlantic City?
Atlantic City. They blew up the Chicken Man in Philly last night. They blew up his house too. Down on the boardwalk. They're ready for a fight. We gonna see what them racket boys can do.
Colonel Sanders is selling poutine. They need comfort food. There's got to be, there's got to be fun, but to then sandwich it around this sort of, the energy in the room was like always weird, and then you thought it was going to zig and it zagged. So there's like you don't know what to expect. I like that. I like that sort of. This is the pilot episode of a great experiment. They're throwing things at the wall. They're trying to see what sticks.
I truly hope it sticks. I truly do. It's a fun concept. They could have a really truly wild time with it. It can go a lot of places.
The problem is, and let's save this till the end. Let's go through the third debate because they've talked a little bit about their future plans, and the problem is as far as I can tell, they've neither zig nor zag. They just shit the bed with their future plans. But we will go ahead and go through that when we get there. Let's go through the
well sure, and let's also give the panelists their due. Allow them to do post debate analysis. Let's hear that. Let's hear this conversation.
I don't know if I have a perfect dog in the race. I think there's this interesting thing, right? We have Shabbos basically saying, come on, Israel's a good ally for America. And then Michael's being like, they're evil. And the issue is both of these things can be true at the same time. And I'm more interested in, should our allies be evil? Like that, I think that's the synthesis.
Should we
of the
be allies with evil? That's your
right,
question.
but we work with Saudi Arabia and they kind of suck. We work with Qatar on a lot of things. They kind of suck. So I don't feel like we got that synthesis, but it was spirited. It was a very interesting debate. I think both sides really came in hard hitting. Yeah, it was great.
All right, what do you think, Gavin?
I'm a Zionist. I love the Jays. I like Michael Rectenwald, and I thought he made a great argument. I actually agreed with both of them. There's nothing more Jewish, by the way, than sitting and debating the meritocracy of Israel.
Than sitting and debating the meritocracy of genocide. Hey, look,
in Nigeria?
It's dead Nigerians, dead Palestinians. What we're really trying to figure out here is how we can make this a larger and greater Israel.
What if it's pronounced Nigeria?
Well,
do I win the debate?
I don't know. You're getting close.
Okay.
I don't know if you're actually all the way there, but you're getting close.
Okay, I'm getting hotter. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
That was the most Jewish thing I ever saw in my life.
That was super Jew.
It was super Jew. That was two Jews Jewing it up.
That was some Jew on Jew action right there. My question to you, Gavin, can you be anti-Zionism and still like Jews?
Yeah, I think they're separate, but if you don't want Israel to exist, you're an anti-Semite. It's like saying I love Italians, but I don't.
Ooh, I'm gonna quibble with that there a little bit, but mostly because I've actually taken a look at the biblical and genealogical heritage of the people that formerly and then currently make up the population of that region. And having taken a look at that information, I would have to say, if you're anti-Semitic, you're realistically anti-Shemitic, which means that you would be opposed to the people who are from the tribe of Shem, which in no way, shape, or form includes the Polacks.
Not even a little bit.
Not remotely. Nary a Hungarian.
Yeah.
In that mix.
As you're crossing the white Siberian tundra of Russia, on the other side of that, you come to Poland.
Right. And look, I mean, hey, my people are from nowhere near the Middle East. My dog is racist against Arabs. I'm not, but my dog is. But even with that, I still wouldn't be
know where
like,
I got that from.
Well, the Muslims in general believe that dogs scare away your ancestors and they're bad to have around. They hate dogs culturally.
Do you guys have any dietary restrictions? Because I got fish in a bag and tater tots in a bag. It all has to be wrapped in plastic, like the bodies of those who are suffering from genocide.
What do you get?
I don't.
I mean, how are we setting the tone? Is the question. That's the biggest challenge, I think.
Look at my African American over here.
Debates.
And from the way I understand it, the Israel, and this is from a lot of Jews, even the ones that are not Zionist, Israel would never had an actual land, and biblically it didn't. They didn't have any land, and the reason that 10% comes up originally from the Old Testament was from.
Is this motherfucker really eating dried fish on camera in front of fucking everybody? Like, is that really
from a bag? From a bag, always from a bag.
This is why this is going to be the most unsuccessful venture we ever get involved in. You know that, right? Holy fuck.
That's still better. That's still better than watching fucking half of what we're reviewing here. So
it may still be better than World War Debate, the premiere. It may still be, but holy fuck, dude.
It's in spring water. It reminds me of the Arab Spring.
Like, bro, you just film yourself sitting outside on the fucking street, dude. At least get under a bridge if you're gonna eat food out of bag. The fuck, man? Aren't you indoors? Aren't you?
You weren't even here for
you have a caregiver that we need to talk to before we do the show. Holy shit, dude! This is a problem. You're eating food out of a bag with your bare hands.
Show him your promotion for.
Oh yeah. The I think the Solnitz company sent me their sample product, but it's a hard pill to swallow. It's just it's bigger than my hand.
Like, is it fear of success? Is it self-sabotage? Is that what's driving this? I don't understand. I don't get what would possess you to be like, I'm gonna grab a plastic bag that I already put cooked food into that had no business being in a plastic bag to begin with, but then I'm gonna dip my bare fucking fingers into it and eat it like a goddamn monkey in front of Jesus and everyone else.
The plastic bag keeps the pocket lint off of it.
The whole bro, you don't even have a plastic spoon amid all the 10 billion toys and all of the other accoutrements that fucking make up the Alan Marcus universe. You don't have a utensil? Among all of that, not even a Swiss Army knife, bro. Like, not even that. There's not like a random shrimp fork that you pulled off a corpse that was like some fucking, vampire hunter in 1832. Like, you don't have one of those.
The army knife I have, I don't think it's from the army, and I don't think it's Swiss, but.
And you couldn't utilize that to be like, all right, I am not an animal.
Little tweezers.
Oh,
you got a toothpick?
I love this show, dude. This is great. It's awesome.
Is this from the Swollenness Company, or is this just one of those mystery objects?
If you got an eggplant that you need two hands to hold, it is from the Swollenness Company, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Stay out of the dog park with that.
See, Steve, and where you're looking at this the wrong way. This is part of our advertisement for Marcus on the 2 Bitcoins, because
it's gonna lower the opening bid
out of a bag. He will eat pocket fish out of a bag with his bare hands. Do you know what else he'll do with his mouth?
He doesn't even know. He's pure as the driven on snow, Ben. He doesn't know what to do with that. He doesn't even know what
he
that
won't think it's gross. He won't think it's gross no matter what it is.
Bro, you better approach that shit like you're trying to clean the fucking whisk with pancake batter on it. You better.
I've never been to Atlantic City.
Yeah, this is like an Inuit kid here, man. He's like used to stuffing eyeballs in his mouth and shit that he just plucked out of a fucking fish that was floating along.
Well, it's a good thing you know 100 words for fish. It is.
Yeah, if you can put your face in a fucking bag full of Sturströmmen, ain't nothing gonna affect you when you put your head down there. He would take direction. That's why 2 Bitcoins will
take direction. It's just some of us that know better too. But yeah. Holy fuck!
Wait till you hear about the walking tacos.
Want Italy to exist. So if you are pro Jew, you're pro Israel. You can't really separate those two. It's their homeland, and I support it. But I wish that people could understand that within Israel, like this debate in Tel Aviv would be a totally normal thing. Both sides going at it like that. Like Michael Rectenwald could get a job as a reporter in Tel Aviv, saying all the shit he's saying. So people assume that it's this sort of monolithic culture of Judaism, and it's not like that. Like
until it is, where you're free to have open debate, sort of, just like in the United States. You're free to have open debate, sort of, but the military policy never changes.
Yeah.
The official position of the state, that's always going to be the same. But hey, you can talk about it till you're blue in the face. Ain't that great?
Yeah, nobody
hate Netanyahu.
Nobody here cares what the Jew book says, man.
I mean, all right. So
the atrocities of today is saying that the Jew book says that it's theirs does not fucking cover the atrocities of today that are happening right fucking now. I don't give a fuck what their stupid book says in any way, shape, or form. They're a bunch of liars. They're a nasty, sweaty, disgusting little people. They can go ahead and fuck off with themselves. I wish I would give them their own land. I'd put a fence around that motherfucker. Iron Dome? Fuck yeah. Let's give them cunts an Iron Dome.
Sure. I mean, look, man, we could very, very easily spend several hours discussing what these guys just did in the interest of moving the show along.
The reason I skipped this debate. Don't want to get into it. Fuck that.
Getting to the main event of the evening.
You're gonna skip the pyros?
8 hours of entertainment, man. 8 hours. I actually I didn't see.
I know.
All right.
Oh, we're getting to Crystal. Let's talk. I mean, these guys already explained what the debate's about. How many of you know what it's about tonight? Feminism, modern feminism, perhaps. Did a quick interview with Anna and with Pearl in advance of this. And there was a comment that Pearl made. Maybe she'll mention it in a minute. She said, I believe I'm probably more of a feminist. I guess we'll find out what that means, right? Define that. Waiting to see. So hopefully we can get their interviews here coming up with Crystal, and then they'll head out here onto the stage. How close are we, guys?
Almost there.
No, where's the fucking flame?
Good job.
I think it's right when Pearl's walking out.
We're gonna go back to you guys up there at the top.
Nate, what are we doing?
Why don't we do this? Why don't you put me and Sam in the same thing so we can talk to each other? I want to talk to Sam. What's that slutty novel you were talking about, Sam?
It's called the monster milking. The Minotaur milking.
You knew it.
I didn't know it. I didn't know.
It's disturbing as hell.
I don't know. There's something about women milking cryptids out there, and all the ladies are reading it. I haven't read it. I'm waiting for the movie to come out.
Oh, well, there you go.
Is it Timmy Grappler in that?
Version.
There will be a movie version, and it will star all trans black lesbians.
Oh my God. Maybe it was a mistake for me to ask you to put Sam on with me. Sam, I would think you would consider yourself a bit of a feminist.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit weirdo.
You believe in equality.
I believe in equality.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. You
But you're
can
a
get as
professional
weird as you
rabble-rouser.
want. Just leave it at home. Don't bring it out to the town square. Let's have civility.
I was promised pyrotechnics.
I know. I told you that it took them quite a while to get the people on stage and shit, that they were fucking that all up. It's right before Pearl comes out. We're still not.
How are you feeling right now?
Okay.
Pretty good.
Do you
Happy
feel
to be
like
here.
You've waited long enough? Are you ready to get
I'm
out?
hyped. I'm super excited. Come on.
I've been sitting here for 6 fucking hours, you painted up asshole. What the fuck am I doing here? I interviewed Madeleine Albright.
I'm here to
What the
dance
fuck
for
is
the 6
wrong
people
with you
that sit in the audience.
Come on, let's get the energy up. Yeah. Love
All
it.
8 of you. Get
Very
hyped.
happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Been here 8 hours. Why are you looking tired?
And it didn't run. So I'll just ask you again, like, what do you think tonight is your best hope for swaying people in the crowd who might not be on your side?
Okay.
I don't have a lot of hope, to be honest with you. But look, I love that we're having this conversation.
All right.
I'm
Let's
excited
get to exploding shit.
scrap a little bit. And if anything, I know it's going to be entertaining. 60
Anyone?
women earned less than 35%.
Okay.
Fuck it. There was pyros. It was great. Imagine it.
How are you feeling right now?
Pretty good.
Oh,
Happy
Jesus
to be here.
Christ. Yeah. Fuck YouTube. Anyway, here's what I wanted to kind of get to in the meat and potatoes of this particular conversation, because it sucked.
It sucked hard.
Yeah.
Let's put volume on this. That might help.
And then suicide.
I believe in alimony in specific cases where the woman decided to stay home.
But that's a privilege.
You're ridiculous.
You said it's ridiculous.
It's
That
ridiculous,
it's a privilege
especially,
to stay home with
especially
your
coming from a girl who grew up in an affluent situation. You don't know anything about struggling economically. So to tell a single mother
who decided to stay home and raise her children instead of work. She doesn't deserve a penny to raise her kids after
I'm gonna work hard to get her indignation up.
piece of shit thing to say.
This is the type of nagging that drives men to suicide.
But I'm married and you're not.
A little harder to debate someone who's not an OnlyFans girl, right? Not that I'm judging.
That's kind of how that went, dude. And look,
dude, there was more dead spots. That was actually one of the better parts. Fucking, there was more dead spots in that debate than I've ever seen, where those two would just look at each other like, literally, if you rewind that back to it was 10 minutes into the main debate, they both just petered out. They both just like tapped out and just started looking at each other like, like, that's not a debate, ladies. Looking at each other and going, is not a debate. Use your words. Use your words. And fucking, it never got back on track. Like, basically, they would each say a line, and then there would be a giant dead spot. And then they would each say a little bit, and then there was a giant dead spot. You're like, wow.
Here's
Is
an
she
example of
implying
that
that,
dead spot here.
that Pearl is on OnlyFans?
No, she was saying that it's easier to debate against OnlyFans girls.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She said it's a lot harder when you don't have to debate an OnlyFans girl.
Yeah.
So
Got a minute
very
clicker.
liberal Anna Kasparian totally being derogatory to genuine American sex workers
Absolutely.
who I've been told by the left deserve all of our respect.
It's a noble career.
She is being very, very, very dismissive towards the opinions of sex workers. There she is.
There's no
Yeah.
smart.
You like how
OnlyFans.
through that she had to kind of build her indignation up. Like, she didn't start with it. She had to work her way into it.
Mhm.
Hated by men, they have the physical capacity to do it. Men and women are built differently.
What's your
So you're
plan
right.
when they stop?
I mean, we're going to have a problem. Are you suggesting that women should be forced to work on oil rigs and things like
What
that?
is your plan?
This is what I love about this conversation. You got two people who have no idea whatsoever how to be in any sort of a functional relationship
Yeah.
with a dude debating about feminism. It's perfect.
And right now they're debating about infrastructure jobs, which is awesome because you can definitely, these two are definitely people that should be talking about infrastructure.
Right? Well, there's a moment coming up here and like the next like 4.5 minutes are just it highlights why neither of these individuals should have been main event debaters. This is, look, I understand you had your one dude that you built the entire show around in Andrew Wilson totally bitch out on you at the last minute. I get that.
There must have been a mayonnaise jar you had to open to get in the building.
Something like that. Something like that. They were like, buddy, you know. Again, I haven't heard it from anyone involved. I've only seen internet. I don't know. What's a good word to combine for confirmation and speculation? Specformation?
That works. That works.
Is that the title of the episode tonight?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
Specformation?
Specformation.
For speculum-ation? Speculum? Spectacular?
Economy of words.
I'm working on it. It's the word war debate here, and I wasn't invited. I haven't practiced.
Neither were any of us. But for episode title purposes, economy of words.
Confirmulation.
I would go with confirmulation. I would. It's a little clunky, but euphonious. Ted's?
I like it.
Specformation.
Say it one more time and then spell it in the private chat.
Do you prefer confirmulation or confirmulation?
No, con. Yeah, because everybody up here is selling something.
They are definitely all selling something.
Yeah.
Spec formation.
And specforation.
Spectacular.
Confirmulation.
We can't put a Molech in the title.
We're gonna
So
fast
I'm gonna
forward to
go
the part
with
where Anna talks about how worthless her husband is, but he throws down the good dick, so she kept him.
Ooh, no, I don't have a timestamp for that. I don't. I have no idea where to scour for that. I was just gonna give them their last little bit of Anna devolving into a total fucking bully. and Pearl finally trying to debate.
Yeah, she that first half, Pearl just deer in the headlights the whole time. I think
She was fucking terrible, dude.
She went back in between rounds and took some smelling salts. You know, got
I'll
herself
back
to-
this up just so we can see how bad she is at this.
I don't expect anyone to die for anyone else. I don't know what that even comes
Yeah,
from.
but men are willing to die for you every day. The men in the police force, the men in the military.
What about the women in the police force?
They're 10% and they cause so many
what?
problems.
Who cares what percentage women make up of the police force?
Yeah,
They're in
but
the
they
police
can't-
force.
they
My
can't-
sister-in-law's a cop, actually.
They can't do the same jobs. There's videos on the
You should
internet
see my
everywhere of
sister-in-law.
women getting their guns taken because they're not strong enough.
Are you just making things up?
No, she's not. And some of Pearl's
Pearl, what are you
styles
doing?
were-
Like, seriously.
Actually,
Next
and
one.
Oh, this is
one of
getting
the
good.
biggest problems with this is that Pearl just doesn't know how to debate.
Right, at
Pearl
all.
should have tried debating because some of Pearl's points that, like this one right here, Pearl just doesn't know how to stand her ground. Like there was one where she talked about that 40% of grape accusations in this town were false accusations. And Anna's like, what town? Well, I went and looked this up after the debate because that's what I do with a lot of these things because I wanted to see what the hell the real deal is on this. And there is a report saying that they left the town's name out of it, and they did it with a whole bunch of other things where they kept the town or the person's name out of it. But they were saying legitimately about 40% of grape accusations are false accusations. That it's a shockingly high number. And it's more so than any other crime. And so she had her information right. She just doesn't know how to fucking stand her ground. Like, and for a chick that's like 6'4", and she could have just Sparta kicked Anna across the fucking room.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, seriously. Goldberg 316.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shotgun a fucking beer. Throw the empty at this bitch. And then fucking double leg kick her right in the chest.
Yeah. Could you imagine how bad a power bomb from her would be? She's so high up.
Oh, that's got torque behind it.
Fuck yeah.
Legitimate torque. Yeah.
Like fucking Anna could fucking like make a whole argument on the way to the ground.
You're not exploring the true origins of feminism. The wage gap is rude. Oh, and yes, yeah, she did, which is I mean, okay, I'm not trying to put like, private messages or anything like that out on the internet, but a couple of nights ago, it was, it started with like, yo, dude, if Pearl just came out and didn't even say a fucking word, walked right up to Anna Kasparian, and just grabbed her and gave her a fucking stone cold stunner. Kicked the shit off right. Proper. Whoa!
Damn straight.
My house. Fuck it. Maybe even peed on her a little bit. I don't know what they can show on Word War Debate. I don't know. It's not my
it's
show.
not got FCC. It's not on TV. We can get spicy.
Right? Right?
It is Atlantic City.
That's right. What happens in Atlantic City stays in Atlantic City.
Anna Kasparian needed to show up dressed like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tassels off the biceps and everything.
That's right.
That would have made the whole fucking thing way more entertaining, dude. She comes out like Ricky the Dragon. Fucking Pearl comes out with the Austin fucking 316.
Should have been in a ring, so Anna could have climbed the fucking ropes and fucking jumped into the middle of the ring.
Dude, just heavy metal music. The fucking even better. Pearl comes out like the fucking Undertaker.
Dude,
the
with that guy
exact
from the
same
first
height.
debate beside her, with the guy from the first debate beside her, all with his face all whited out.
Yes, as Paul Bearer. Yes.
Yes.
They had the whole fucking format laid out right before them. All they had to do was be like, hey, dummy, I know you showed up here in this cheap ass suit and your stupid fucking tie with all of your chins hanging out. We have a great idea. Let's slap some fucking powder white on your bitch ass and put you out there like Paul Bearer so that you can walk out Pearl.
Oh, yeah.
You a fucking legend.
Dude, and after Anna beat her up so bad during the first round, then they should have just had Pearl lay down like she was knocked out, and then for the second round, just have Pearl sit up,
pop up.
Definitely more tassels. All around.
I have a theory about this.
Wait, just hang on. You got Pearl back here, right? Just laid out, ready to go, and then... and all of the sudden, it's back on.
Yeah.
Whoa. Heard that one in both ears.
Pearl grabs Anna and just lifts her off the ground to eye level.
Ponytail.
And then just does the whopper power slam.
I have
And
the clip
Finn
of
Swan strips off his sport coat to reveal referee zebras.
Yes.
That's the one.
That's a
One,
good one.
two, Anna kicks out. Anna kicks out at about 2.5. She's not done yet.
No.
Right?
Shit.
Pearl, I might have a barren womb, but you're a fucking gangly ginger that is never going to know the love of an actual man. And then Pearl just sits down and starts crying. Like, I hate you. I hate you.
While she's crying, Anna climbs up to the top ropes.
Backflips. Atomic elbow from the fucking top rope.
I'm gonna give her the feminist
Pearl's
elbow.
fucking ginger forehead wide open. You could park a Volkswagen in the chasm in Pearl's forehead at this point.
Just straight like Ric Flair style. Just
Yeah.
blood just.
And Anna is looking around like, what happened? What happened? That was weird. That was weird. And
What
then
happened?
she squats over the top of her, pisses on her, and then lights her on fire and walks away going, we will take over Portland, Oregon, and drive out all of the ICE officers.
Just as she's
While
crawling out,
waving an Israeli flag. I don't
just as she's crawling out the ring, when her last foot's in there, Pearl's hand snatches out from across the ring. Her fucking 8-foot long arm snatches her by the ankle. She pulls her back in the ring and just whop, 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 whop.
Are you sure you want to be on the record putting the word Pearl next to snatch?
I am.
Pearl Davis is the Stretch Armstrong of mainstream alternative media. And she is able to extend her forearm by several feet further than a normal human being.
Yeah.
She was actually formed of silly putty and talking points back in 1997.
People didn't realize that Gumby was actually the father to her slut of a mom.
Bro, Gumby fucks. If you are not aware of this fact, Gumby gets down.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready to drop the hammer at any moment.
Which is crazy because he doesn't have a dick.
Well, that you can see because he's slick like that.
Yeah, he
But as
actually
soon as you
grows-
turn
he
your
actually
back,
grows to
oh,
1/3
bro,
of
it's
his size, and it just like he gets smaller, and as it sucks in, it just all turns into swollenness penis, just like if you took the products from the swollenness company.
Yeah. You too would experience 14 hours of simultaneous and consecutive hardness that you would not call a doctor about. You would call all of your friends and be like, bro, I can hang fucking 8 wet towels off of it. I don't even know what to do right now.
Full-size beach towels?
I'm gonna go bang fucking like all of fucking California. Thanks to the
I'm not
swollenness
even
company.
actually standing up right now. I'm actually balancing on it and slowly rotating.
I've managed to figure out how to support my entire body weight with my cock off a skateboard downhill. Thanks to the swollenness company.
Yeah, we're calling that move the cocky.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're trying to get a sponsorship from Tony Hawk. Crossed with Kid Rock.
It's the 6900.
The
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is brilliance. We could have had Crocs, made up for this, the whole nine.
Let's check in with Pearl post debate, because I don't know about you gentlemen. I have about 10 minutes left before I turn into a pumpkin and have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and do show prep.
You have the clip of her talking about getting physical?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that me hitting play?
Yes, sir.
I thought about it. I'm like, you can talk like this to men, but I'm bigger than you. I could body you. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I will. Yeah.
It's in her eyes. Look in her eyes.
Well, that looks like defeat.
I know, but I have this fear in me of the police. I never want to get in trouble in that way. But I'm getting older, and have you noticed the older you get, do you know what? I could catch a charge.
Yeah, she's justifying what's his name over there in Romania after he got his ass beat. Boxing.
Tate.
Tate got beat up.
He got lit up by a full-fledged fairy. Can you imagine getting the shit kicked out of you by a sissy in pink fucking trunks?
Who would have known that living a luxurious lifestyle, pimping it out, and not fighting would give you ring rust?
Bro, I mean,
Well, I
he
don't
got
know.
worked.
He spent a lot of time jumping onto the keyboard because women didn't know how to seduce men proper. So he would do the seducing for all of his hot ladies because he could seduce women or men way better than the ladies could.
Bugatti, 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 Bugatti.
It was funny, both him and Jake Paul getting the brakes beat off him.
In like the same 24-hour period.
Yeah.
But what's really fucked up about that is that like less than 2 weeks later, Anthony Joshua, who beat the crap out of Jake Paul, was in a fucking very severe car accident in Africa.
Oh wow.
Where two of the passengers that he was with in the vehicle died as a result of injuries from the accident that they were in.
Do we believe in accidents?
I think that it
They do
is.
happen. They do
I think
happen.
that it's highly unlikely that vehicle would have succumbed to the damage that it did had it been carrying different passengers.
Okay, so my final question about Pearl is she intentionally acting flame retardant, like nothing can hurt her, or, and we didn't quite see the full clip of it, and viewers, I do encourage you to go and watch the debate between Anna and Pearl in its full capacity to see this sort of train wreck, whatever happened, this accident, this collision, this butting of heads thing, where Pearl, being sort of this trad wife, sort of she's wearing a dress, she's not wearing makeup, she wants simps to simp after her, and I wondered if at some point when she goes all doe-eyed, deer in the headlights, she's not even engaging in the debate. At this point, does she become the battered wife and Anna's the husband abuser?
That's the position that Gavin McInnes took in the post debate. That in a situation where there was an obviously more, in Gavin's opinion, feminine role being played by Pearl, Anna took the masculine role and channeled all of the aspects that are generally negatively associated with maleness. Now, I will, before we, I'll give a little bit of example of this. I think it's only fair. Shouldn't just be us talking about it.
That he did, or was that my fault too?
All right. So the other crazy thing is that Anna complains that women's opinions aren't taken seriously, while a whole event was catered around her opinion. The other thing that's crazy,
what are you talking about?
Is Anna complains about women being oppressed, and yet she had less experience than her co-host at the Young Turks.
Hold on.
And
hold on. What were my complaints about women being oppressed? Can you be specific?
All right.
What
You've
did I
had
say?
20
Go ahead and
years
quote
on-
me.
you've had-
Go ahead and
you-
quote me, because you make shit up.
Yeah.
And you just
all
think
right.
like it's going to stand.
nagging,
You've never
make
had
it
a
end.
strong woman
Make it end, the
challenge your
nagging, make it
bullshit
end.
assertions.
You give her enough timeline and she'll just be like, you know what, you dumb fucking bitch, fuck you. Like,
Sure
she
gets
really
over and get in her face though.
look at that. Look at the positioning of Anna Kasparian's chin right now.
Yeah, she ain't never been jaw jacked. That's a I want to be punched in the chin.
That's the forward position of a chin, as Ben is delicately trying to say, that has never, ever once even been like Not, I wouldn't suggest ever at any point, under any circumstance, I would not suggest hitting a woman with a closed fist. It's bad form all around.
But when you
All
stick
around.
your chin out that fucking far, even an open hand is going to knock you to. For those of you that don't know, this is the off button. When you can make this thing slide to the side, it doesn't matter who you are. The system shuts down. And
It's called
when
a
you stick that
showstopper.
thing out like that, just asking somebody to hit you anywhere on one side of it, and if it slides far enough to the other side, you're going night.
Just if something is supposed to be held this way, and then all of the sudden part of it goes like that, real quick, the rest of the system can't catch up with that.
Yeah.
Where the head goes, the
and
body
it goes,
follows.
I'm gonna take a nap until I figure this out.
And there's this real nice bundle of nerves right here, right behind that fucker. So if you kick it off in a funny angle real hard, it grabs that thing and just.
If you're unfortunate enough to be hit in that exact spot, it does give you a enormous starburst of white light and kaleidoscope-esque sort of visuals for about 1/10 of a second.
Yeah.
And everything's peaceful.
And then everything goes dark or red, and then you wake up in jail.
Yeah.
Looking for teeth.
Just very, very few ways that situation doesn't play out exactly the way that we just described it. Yeah.
Especially if you stick your chin out that fucking far. It's like begging. What are you doing?
And yet,
That's like
yet-
Razorback Gorilla style.
she's not done. She's not done.
There's more.
So go ahead and
Make
tell
it
me
end.
what have I complained about?
Okay.
Give me the quote.
The nagging. You said women's opinions are not taken seriously.
When did I say that?
In a YouTube video.
There's 2 women on this stage
Okay,
right now
all
for the
right. Are we-
headline event.
Oh my God, are we gonna end?
When have I said women's opinions
All
don't
right.
get taken seriously?
It's
You
kind
just
of
make
like
it
the
up.
roundabout. This is like eternal nagging.
What is your plan for when the
Oh, there she
80%
goes.
of women who work in the healthcare industry no longer want to do it? What's your
I
plan?
have a plan.
Yeah, what's your plan?
Let's give the jobs to the men. They'll do it better.
Male nurses.
Yeah.
Nurses.
Look, I'm not trying to give notes here, but Pearl, everybody in the room was on your side until you showed up. Goodness. The least
Flip
you
that.
could have done, the literal least you could have done was show up prepared, and you didn't. All of the Teds on this show right now are not media trained, media savvy individuals, but we all would have known enough to go, oh, this is a legitimate mainstream media figure who's been around for like 25 fucking years, and she's a duplicitous, lying fucking trollop. Maybe I don't want to fucking wake up and wing it.
Yeah. This chick has sat with the dirtiest vipers that there are and exchanged venom, and maybe you ought to come prepared with your facts.
Dude, she has literally like fluffed war criminals and just been happy to be in the room with somebody who had caused so much death and destruction. Like that you should, Pearl,
at least have half a fucking understanding of what you're doing, what you're being asked to do, and you didn't do a fucking thing for it. You showed up like, I don't know what the fuck are we doing here? What, we're debating the feminism?
Steve,
Yeah, no,
Steve,
fuck them, bro.
hold on though, Steve. Hold on though, Steve. I want you to please fast forward to Pearl's closing statement, and when she's holding up her notes, I want you
She
to
does.
stop.
Okay, we're about there.
Right
We're
there, right
almost there.
You literally just showed it, and I
We're-
want you to.
Her closing statement where she's forced.
I don't.
to
We're
leave.
not. I'm not talking about the statement yet, Steve. I want you.
Yeah.
to
Oh
go
yeah. No.
through
I know.
How to feel.
No, I want to be in reality. I want to live in a fact-based reality that requires empirical evidence, not your assertions.
Feelings.
300. We all saw that plane crash on the East Coast. No one's making that up, Anna.
You do better when you're reading off your paper, so I'll give you some time to do that.
Anna's got more testosterone than the first debaters.
In the future, because I'm sure you'll find yourself in more
All
of
right,
these
what if-
debates, I actually think that you could be an incredible debater, but you need to look at the broader picture,
Oh
not
my
just
God,
rely
the
on
nagging,
anecdotes,
the
and
nagging.
don't make
Broader.
things up out of
Nagging.
full cloth.
Okay.
She's got
Feminism empowered women. I'll take the tip. Thank you. Feminism empowered women to sign up for previously male dominated careers that they quit.
Right here, stop,
48 to 73% of
This is
female
one of the
lawyers,
papers.
depending on the type
When
of.
you're closing, it shows this paper like this, and you can see her writing, dude. And it looks like a 7-year-old wrote this shit with crayons.
That's great. I do want to actually, let her do this because it's the only moment where she does well. Like, that's it. She got her fucking ass kicked all over the place by somebody with a weaker argument but better skills.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, but this is her being submissive, is it not?
Well, if you're gonna debate, you've got to do debates. Like
No.
My
This
first
is
debate, so many debates, I lost to.
Yeah,
even
no,
when
Alan,
even when I had
that's a
better position.
dumb point. Don't. Yeah.
No, I'll double down and say I think this is Pearl's entire.
Yeah, we can see the chat, Jimmy Dean.
Yeah, no, it ain't working. It ain't, dude. It fucking flopped.
She knew she was going to lose to Anna
Bullshit.
already. You don't think so?
Bullshit.
Okay, we'll play it out.
Like, I mean, like, what would, okay, other than out of the confines of your bottom, where did you pull that from?
It's her whole shtick where she's trying to be this, please save me, I'm a girl and I'm living in a man's world type thing. And the whole, like, where she's scribbling notes and she's kind of debating, but it's sort of a cutesy girl debate. Knowing that she's going up against the male figure of Anna, who's professional and is very assertive. So then she's going up on stage to then lose with this sort of like, I'm just a little girl, twirl my hair.
What end? What would
because
be the
we're
point?
now we're talking about it. Out of the whole evening, this is the one moment
We're
that has been
trashing
shared.
it. We're not talking about it. We're trashing it.
Yes. And that is what moves at the speed of the internet.
I don't think you understand how
weeds,
like, people try to push successful shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I there's this disconnect where perhaps, and I may be maybe totally wrong about this, but it seems like a version of a good show in the Marcus Allen world is the most obscure, hard to track down
need a fucking machete and 2 Sherpas to get to the actual point of the thing, and that's good. That's what you want. And then on the side where they're trying to make a marketable production where people are engaged and follow the plot, there's what they're trying to do and failing miserably. So I can see on the one hand how Pearl's performance would be a perfect AlanMarcus.com show and would be a perfect AlanMarcus.com performance. Flawless, because literally nobody understood what the fuck she was trying to say or where she was going or how she was trying to get there. Nobody did. And that to you is perfection and beauty. Whereas to the people who are trying to sell the show, that's a travesty because fucking nobody is going to pay attention or get involved.
I think this is exactly why nobody showed up to debate with the dudes, the dog-faced dudes. But this is what they got, you know? Third world.
They're not trying to appeal to the cerebral amongst us. They're not. So that's not the end game. The end game is to appeal to the bottom feeders who just want to see blood sport debate. They didn't deliver on that at all.
No.
That's a spectacle, not a debate.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, I mean, look, clearly valiant effort all around. You just didn't have you went with what you thought was trending on the internet, and that's not reality. That's kind of the problem, is that if you're gonna do the show, market the show as something that is intelligent, then by default you can't base the topics off of what's trending on social media. You can't.
The real winners of this whole thing was the fucking Thorpes, because the after debate show, the recording that those guys got after the debate, fantastic.
Yeah,
that was entertainment. Ben Thorpe got into it with Rob Knorr. Well, Rob Knorr got into it with them, and then some other dude trying to impress Rob Knorr fucking talk shit to Ben Thorpe. And like Ben Thorpe was leaving, and the dude's like, "Yeah, you're leaving." And Ben Thorpe just turns around and walks back up to him, at which point you realize this other dude only reaches Ben Thorpe's nipples. You're like, oh, shit. And he just kind of towers over him. He's like, "What did you say? Well, what were you going to do?" Like, shit was hilarious.
Well, and that's a legitimate human moment in the midst of what's supposed to be somewhat scripted entertainment, right? And we live in a fucking culture where people forget in real life that they're not on the internet.
Yeah.
So they say shit out of the side of their neck that's internet fucking whatever. And then all of a sudden, somebody Ben Thorpe size turns around and goes, "Hang on, what?"
The funny part is Ben Thorpe is only my size.
Yeah.
Like,
he's not huge.
He's fatter than I am, obviously. But these dudes, Rob Knorr, Andrew, fucking this, like all, Ben Swan, all these dudes are tiny dudes.
They're all necks and ankles.
We Ben and I talked about this. I mean, Ben and I are about the same height, shit like that. Whatever, dude. You're the fucking maybe 6 foot. I'm like 5'10", 5'11", whatever. We're right in. We're not hulking giants by any stretch of the imagination. But if you put the two of us next to 80% of independent media, it looks pretty outsized, man. It does. It's fucking weird.
It's like when I go down to Christy's parents' house, like, and I get in their shower, and their shower head hits me right here. I'm like, God damn it. I'm trying to cut down to get my head underneath there. I'm like,
That's because the tallest person in my family is 5'4", and my dad built that house.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like I walked into, like, you know, when you're a parent and you
Big Thorpe is 6'8" on the Joe Rogan scale.
when they were asking him, I was actually watching a show Thorpe was on, and Thorpe didn't even say he was 6 foot. He said,
Yeah. No, Ben Thorpe is 6'8" on the Joe Rogan scale. So if Joe Rogan is 5'7", yes, Ben Thorpe is 6'8". In reality,
Silver hit $100.
Yeah.
Holy
Which
fuck.
and this is something that Misfit 1904 here and I have talked about. It's kind of just a correction.
It is 100%.
Because silver was artificially devalued for 35 years or something like that.
Yeah, they tried to do that short on it to try, because it's been devalued. So they tried to do that short on it, but not enough people got in on the short. But it did spike. That's when silver jumped up to 30. It's because a bunch of people had already figured that out, and just not enough people got in on the short.
Yep. But yeah, $100 an ounce silver right now. If you have 30 fucking ounces of silver right now, you've got $30,000. Go turn that into a homestead.
Yeah.
The
way that they kept silver so low is they would give out these, basically a silver certificate saying you owned an ounce of silver, and they gave those things, they printed those things like mad, and they did not have the silver to back it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Tom, the real price of silver should probably be more around like $450, not $150. If we're looking at where we were 40 years ago at like peak 1970s inflation, silver would have been worth around $625 an ounce.
Gold was 30, right? 30 then?
Yeah.
What's up, Fourth Wiseman?
Still want to be buying it then. Silver. I mean,
oh God, if we could go back, dude, even pre-2000, fucking ounces of gold weren't shit. It was less than $300, bro. Like,
dude, $265 for an ounce of gold, $400 for an ounce of weed. We used to brag about that shit back in the day. Bro, this is worth more than fucking gold.
Yeah.
Because that's how devalued gold was. $265, $235. I remember that shit because we were fucking pricing ounces of fucking cannabis based off of it.
And now gold rate hit $5,000. $5,000.
Gold's 5,000 an ounce.
It's almost, it's like 46 or something when I looked last.
It was 47.35 at like 11 o'clock today.
Oh, smokes.
Yeah.
I'm saying my ass is about to quit doing anything else and just go start digging. Like $5,000 for a fucking ounce. My ass is about to go disappear out into the mountains, fucking, and go fucking and go start washing rocks.
Go dig up the graveyards and find some teeth.
It's gonna get there, man. It is.
Yeah, go get me some more of that.
I gotta bounce, fellas.
Well, don't bounce in the shower. Only jump in the shower.
Love you guys. Hopefully, again, we all love Sam. We think that whole thing's a good idea.
Great concept.
First time out the gate, a lot of times isn't any good for anybody on anything. That's some hard shit to do. And then having lost, they kind of pinned most their hopes on Andrew, and that would have given it a lot of legitimacy, especially in the debate.
They built the show. They built the show around the draw that Andrew Wilson would bring, and Andrew Wilson is a pussy fart.
And it's windy out here.
Yeah.
The guy is just, he is incapable of having an actual debate with a skilled opponent. Again, if you're in your 40s and you're good at telling 19-year-old whores that you're a 19-year-old whore, that ain't special.
Nor impressive.
But yeah. No, God bless everyone involved in word war debate. I hope that they turn it around.
Oh, hold on. Before you go, Steve, that was the last thing we wanted to talk about. In their future plans, replacing Ben Swan is, drum roll, please, Rob Noir.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
They're replacing Ben Swan with Rob. No,
it's Rob Noir.
Moderator.
Sam kept saying Noir like black. I'm like, is he calling Rob Black? Is he saying Rob Black? What the fuck is he doing here?
Right?
Yeah, I hope it's going to draw in the guy. I hope it's
so
gonna draw
apparently,
in,
so apparently Andrew suckered these guys into thinking that Rob is some big draw in an amazing debater and all these things. And so now the guy heading the ship is going to have the charisma of this broken piece of stuff.
Well, I guarantee you that Ben walked out of there that night going, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this. This isn't worth the hand makeup. I have
after
to
the
have
mistakes
applied.
of the first one, that's
Tops
a
of
big
my-
mistake.
They were powdering his wrists and hands because he was holding the golden mic.
So a long time ago, but me and a buddy did an interview with Ben Swan, and before it was taped, we couldn't do it live. I asked you guys, I do a fucking everything live. You know, I was like, nah, man, I don't want to do a fucking pre-tape shit. I don't like that. No, let's fucking put it all out. And if we fuck up, we fuck up. That's, you know, how else are you gonna get better? But the problem was Ben Swan had conditions before, you know, the cameras were rolling, and among them was he had to have skin toner applied to the tops of his hand. So when he gestured, it would be a uniform color with his face, and any, you know, discoloration on it, it would be washed out. I'm not fucking kidding. I'm not, dude. I'm not making this up. That's a real fucking thing that happened.
That's got to be a joke.
That is a high level of professionalism.
On my mom, on my kids, dude. That was a real thing that happened.
How tall is this guy?
He's like 5'6", maybe in shoes with heels on them. Yeah, again, I'm not a towering giant or anything like that, dude. I could be 6 foot in fucking cowboy boots. I could be, but like that's fucking tops, you know. And I'm probably fucking giving myself a half inch.
Yeah, we're not getting older. We're not getting younger. You start shrinking.
You know, you know, I'm not like I'm not a fucking Mark Steves or anything like that. You know, that dude's a fucking half a Nephilim, dude. He's
you're a Ted Steves.
You're Ted Steves, and you're
Ted
swole
Steves,
today.
not Mark Steves. And when Mark Steve's on this show, he's going to be Ted Marks. But
MARX.
but no, like Ben Swan is a wee fella. He is. He's not. Yeah, not.
His hands match his face every time. Otherwise,
Yeah, it's all that matters if you're on camera.
Skin toner.
Yeah,
Uniformity.
Maybe that's what's going on. Is we should be matching our faces and our hands, you guys.
We're all like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
A bag. There's food in it. You can help yourself.
Food bag.
All right, kids.
It's a doggy bag.
Love
to
you
go.
guys.
Love
Come
you
on over
guys.
to come on over to the member section. Get a membership if you don't have one.
Oh yeah, do that. In fact, maybe we should probably do this at the beginning of the show. Let's do a little bit of business before we get out of here. Yeah. But totally welcome to subscribe to the channel. There will be bonus content on the member page. There's always a after party that I don't participate in because I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. But these guys don't. So they're gonna do that.
Sometimes, like Cheney the Vampire Slayer.
Cheney usually comes
Right.
on and joins us, and we let our hair down because it's only our members, so it's only our friends that are hanging out. So
We forget we're live most of the time.
Yeah.
Say shit that we wouldn't say.
Right. So pull up for that, dude. The fucking if you're hanging out and you enjoy what we're putting out, and then jump on in and be a part of all of the more of it.
It's on Benjamin Balderson channel.
Love you guys.
Yep. Take care, y'all.